What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we are back here live from the basement for what? The Buffalo Bills versus the Minnesota Vikings in a big matchup today between two of the top teams in the NFL matching up right now. The Vikings coming in with only one loss, and the Bills have two. Bills coming off more of a scarier week than just dropping last week's game in New York. The Josh Allen scare all week is real. If you're new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep this basement rolling toward 1,000 subs because that's where we're headed. We're getting closer every single day. There's your Bills Mafia right there. They're showing them at the Vikings. With the Vikings out on the field, they're showing the Bills Mafia all out in the tailgate and all the fun stuff. I cannot wait for the day that comes along that I can experience all of that with you guys. I can't do it this season, but again, like we're going to try to get up there for a Buffalo Sabres game versus the Rangers, which would be awesome to do. That'd be awesome to do. I'd love to get to a Bills Jets game in Orchard Park and experience that for the first time. That would be a lot of fun as well. So the Bills coming off a tough loss last week. They were up 14-3 and ended up losing 20-17. So the AFC East has turned out to be one of the top divisions, if not the top division in football. Even our last place team has a winning record at 5-4 with the Patriots. But the Bills, Jets, and Dolphins all have 6 wins. The Bills are 6-2, the Dolphins are 6-3, and the Jets are 6-3. If this AFC East wasn't this tight, I guarantee you Josh Allen would not be playing today if the AFC East was not as tight as it is right now. Yankee Kyle, first cellar dweller accounted for. Yankee Kyle's in the basement. What's going on, brother? How you doing? I had a busy week this week, guys. Real busy week. So I couldn't live stream anything up until today. Buffalo's got the kickoff return, and he got hit out of bounds. There should be a flag there. Manav, another cellar dweller accounted for. Manav's in the basement, and Decibel's in the basement. Another cellar dweller accounted for. What's going on, fellas? Josh Allen's coming out and playing today, guys, and I really think it's because the AFC East is so tight right now. If Buffalo had a 2 or 3 game lead, Case Keenum would be starting. That's my personal opinion. I still am fearful. I'm still fearful that something could happen to Allen, man. I think it's going to be a wait and see game, but I believe if they were up by 2 or 3 games in the AFC East, which they were expected to be by now. Diggs going back around. He got caught on a screen. He didn't get much of it. He actually lost about 5 yards on that screen pass. So, Yankee, I'm good. Oh, good, man. How's everybody doing today? Good? Going to get ready for a Buffalo Bills win? They got to win today. The Jets and Patriots are off today. They play next week in a big AFC East matchup. The Jets are looking to pay them back. The Bills are looking to get a win off of last week. I just don't see them losing today against Minnesota. Kirk Cousins just doesn't do it for me. I'm sorry. Raleigh, another cellar dweller accounted for. Raleigh's in the basement. What's going on, Raleigh? Josh Allen is playing. He is playing. I kind of see what kind of rope they're going to give him. I don't think they're going to have a problem with the Vikings today. They're in Buffalo. They're back on track. I just truly feel that if Josh Allen, if you guys had a 2 or 3, even if you had a 2-game lead, I really believe you wouldn't be playing. Why would you risk it? Have to risk it. Buffalo needs this win today. This is an important game. Next week, Jets play the Patriots, and I don't know who the Dolphins play. Matter of fact, who are the Dolphins playing today? That's another important game. There's a lot going on. The AFC East is the toughest division in football. It's the toughest division in football, right where all our teams are above 500. All of our teams are within a game or a half a game of each other. That's insane. No other division is doing that. The NFC East is a very good division. The Commanders are 3-4, right? Or 4-5, one of the two. They're the bottom team. There's no other division that has a bottom team that has a winning record like we do. Our last place team, the Patriots, could probably beat most teams in every other division. Bill Belichick is what makes that team happen. That's obvious. Bill Belichick makes that team win because their offense is horrendous. They have a great defense, though. So I'm going over all the AFC East teams, and every one of them has huge compliments and huge pros to them, and they all have one downer. Like the Jets' downer is what? Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson is the downer for that great young team that the Jets have. The Buffalo Bills downer, to me, is Josh Allen has to do everything. Even if it becomes 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 3, it's Josh Allen time as a running back. I think he's asked to do too much for the Bills. He's been the leading rusher in 5 of their last 8 games. Josh Allen's been their leading rusher. That's asking him to do everything. And I didn't realize it was that much. 5 out of the last 8. And oh no, it was almost picked. It was almost picked. Wow, that wouldn't have been good. 3 and out for the Bills. 3 and out. How many of you guys are at this game today? There's got to be a few. Lockport always seems to be at these games. Bills King Mafia Daniel, I'm not sure if he's there. So after this, guys, you got the Patriots next Thursday, right? So I think it's a Thursday night game. I'll be doing that. He brought it out to about the 25. Boy, Josh Allen was almost picked. How's everybody doing today? This is the best game on the slate today. This is what kills the Vikings for me. It's Kirk Cousins. I don't think he's that special of a quarterback. I don't think you're going to go very far with Kirk Cousins. I just don't. I think the rest of Minnesota is what makes their team. But Kirk Cousins is just, I don't know. In big games, is that the guy you want being your quarterback? I mean, if you can hide him like the Jets can hide Zach Wilson, if you can hide him behind a great defense and a great running game, I mean, then so be it. But I think the Vikings in the end, when push comes to shove, Kirk Cousins is going to be the problem. Look at that. Just already tipped at the line, deflected. Justin, another cellar dweller accounted for. Justin's in the basement. What's going on, Justin? Oh. Still getting this game going here, man. I figured I'd do it since the Jets were off this week. I'm going to be doing that Jet-Patriot game next Sunday. That's going to be a monster game that the Jets really should win. And they should have won the last time, too. We all know that. Thank you, Zach Wilson. 3 interceptions. 3 bad ones, man. That's why we lost that game. So the Bills also have to slow down their run. Their run defense has to pick up, too. Their run defense, the Green Bay ran all over them, and the Jets ran all over them, man. Their rush defense has to pick up. But the Bills' defense overall, their pass defense is money. It's money. Their offense is definitely, but it's all Josh Allen. That's what I've been noticing. I mean, running game. Devin Singletary, and you guys it's got to be more of a running game. I think there's reliant, like the Ravens rely on Lamar Jackson to be the whole offense. And eventually that catches up. Eventually it catches up. All right, so we're 2nd and 10. You're on the 27-yard line. I'm sure all you guys are watching this right now anyway. Pitch out. Oh, good D. There you go. There you go. Good defense. There you go. The Bills have to stop the run. They have to stop the run. It's been a big hole for them the last couple of weeks. They've given up a lot on the run, a lot. The Jets had a 6-minute drive against them at the end of the game last week with a beaten-up offensive line. The Jets have a beaten-up offensive line. And the Packers did it the week before. So the Bills have to come out today and stop that run and make Kirk Cousins beat you. Like, I just not impressed by Kirk Cousins. Never have been. Oh, he completed it to Jefferson. Oh, he's beyond midfield. 45, 40, 35, 30. He's down to the 27-yard line. Oh, come on. Down to the 27. Gardini's in the bay. Gardini's another cellar dweller accounted for. Gardini's in the basement. Gardini, look, I don't know if this is what we saw coming out of 2020. Justin Fields looks like the best quarterback, and he might be the best runner, even over Lamar, even though Lamar's electric. Yeah, Justin Fields is really starting to pick it up, man. They're really starting to pick it up. I was watching the Knicks for a little while, Gadini. I was watching it. They had 48 points, the most ever in any quarter. The Knicks 48, and the OKC still tied it up. So I was watching that for a little while, but I told the guys I'd come on here and do the Bills live today. So I just assumed that the Knicks should win that game. But it's hard to assume that. I want to see them continue to play Jericho Sims more. And he's playing more of the young players, too, on the Knicks, so that's good. I'll be doing a lot of the Knicks this week, Godini, the Knicks and the Rangers. So I'll be doing them. Come on, man, you got to get them. Oh! He tried the hurdle and got hit anyway. The Knicks, the Rangers are on tonight. I'm doing my schedule this week, Godini, but I'll definitely be doing some Knicks games this week. I did a couple last week. I was busy last week. I couldn't live stream. I live streamed Monday and Tuesday last week, but that was it. Been pretty busy all week. So the Knicks play the Jazz on Tuesday. Oh, they're going on a West Coast trip. The Jazz and then the Nuggets. Oh, boy. That's tough. All right, they got 3rd and 3. Let's go. Let's see what you got here, Buffalo. He's going up. Touchdown, Jefferson. Wow. Touchdown. And the defense was there. Wow, what a catch. Oh, man, I didn't. What a catch. Wow, Jefferson caught that, man. Giants in the red zone, first drive already. Yeah, Godini, I was even considering doing the Giant game today. But Giant Texans, Vikings Bills was the bigger game, so that's why I did that. But I'll be doing some Giant games. I already did a Giants Cowboys earlier this year. That was a great catch by Jefferson, man. And quarterback never turned around. Never turned around to see where the ball was. Never turned around. Wow. So, yeah, Godini, it's commercial now, 7-0 Vikings. The Knicks, I watched them against the Pistons. That's a game they should win that anyway. They should beat the Thunder. The Knicks are still missing that 3-point guy. They're missing an alpha player that can take over a game and get into these 3-point contests, Godini. Because the Knicks were shown by the Celtics. Remember, the Celtics had 26 or 27 3-pointers in a game. They showed the Knicks what separates them from the elite teams, and they're missing that guy. They cannot get in shootouts because they can't play in shootouts. The Knicks are at halftime, so back on the Bills. Godini, Josh Allen has looked off going back to week 7 already, slightly concerning in my opinion, and he got the UCL problem already. He got the UCL problem last week when Bryce Huff sacked him. Hit him right in the elbow. Hit him right in that elbow. Gunner, another cellar dweller accounted for. Gunner's in the basement. Gunner, it was great coverage. It was great coverage, man. He just never turned around. But, that's the only thing missing on that coverage. He just had to turn around. But Jefferson's a great receiver, man. That was actually a really well-thrown ball and catch. So it's 7-0. It's early. Like I said, I'm not impressed, but I'm not a Kirk Cousins guy. I just don't. The Jets, I remember when they drafted Sam Darnold, and the Jets were actually thinking about getting Kirk Cousins back then in 2018. And, I don't know any Jet fan that wanted Kirk Cousins. Touchdown, Giants. All right, Godini. There you go. The Giants should roll the Texans today. They got the Texans and then the Lions next week. The Giants should roll both of those games, both of them. These are all must-win games to stay in that NFC East, to stay ahead. You got to take advantage of these doormat teams, and they're doormats. The Texans are 1-6-1. They're horrible. The interesting watch of this week, and you guys know what the interesting watch is today. Don't let Josh McDaniels and the Raiders lose to Jeff Saturday, who's never coached a game in his life, with a play caller who's never called any plays at any level of coaching in his life. Don't let them beat the Raiders today. Don't let that happen today. The media is going to go crazy if the Colts with Jeff Saturday, who has no coaching experience at all at any level at any time, or his play caller doesn't either. Let them go out and beat the Raiders today. Man, what a joke that's going to be. Oh, here he goes, 30, 35. He's going to try to return it all the way. Go, 50, crossed midfield. He's on Minnesota's 47. Good kick return. Good kick return. Godini, prediction, Giants win 34-13. They should. They should. They really should. Good kick return. Bills needed that. Good kick return. Oh. That was a great return. All right, Josh dropping back. There you go. You got Diggs. Oh, he hit him out of bounds. Where's the flag? Did he throw a flag? Yep, he threw the flag. He brought him down out of bounds. Brought him down out of bounds. Gardini, you heard Geno's getting a contract extension talks? Yes, I did. Isn't that crazy? Geno Smith. Geno Smith is doing what Russell Wilson is playing what they thought Geno Smith was going to look like this year. What a reversal. What a reversal. Wow. What a reversal. Almost 9 years after the Jets drafted him, the guy starting to look good. It's incredible. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button, keep the basement rolling. Good cutback by Singletary. Wow. 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 Down to the 4-yard line. What a cutbacks. That was a good run. That's what the Bills are missing is a run game. Josh Allen should not be your leading rusher 5 out of the last 8 games. Look at that run by Singletary. Broken ankles, cut back, followed your block. Good job. Broken ankles. Great run. That was a really good run. Very, very impressive run there. They got to take the pressure off Josh Allen. You can't. If the Bills had a 2 or 3 game lead, Allen wouldn't even be playing. I guarantee it. Back to Singletary. They have to start establishing this run game over and over and over. I'm going to keep saying it because it's been exposed that Josh Allen is too much. It's too much on him to make this offense work. And it does work running everything through him, but eventually things like last week is going to happen. Things like last week's going to happen where eventually he's going to get hurt running that ball. 3rd and 2 and 3rd and 3 shouldn't be Josh Allen time. It should be a running back time, 3rd and 2. It should be running back time. And I mean, shouldn't be Josh Allen time, meaning with him being the running back now. Shouldn't be like that. Not all the time. Singletary again, 2nd and goal, touchdown, Bills, 7-7. There you go. They ran the ball down the field. That's what you're supposed to do. Short pass to Diggs, run the ball with Singletary. There you go. Buffalo needs to start establishing the run game and get better on run defense. That's really the only holes they have. I mean, they are kind of holes, big, but that's where the holes are that the Bills have had, really. Yankee, where are we at here? Gardini, as much as $25 million per Brunson is a slight overpay. He's the floor general the Knicks have desperately needed. Yeah, Gardini, it's hard to rip on the and the Bills got the kick through. It's 7-7, guys, going to commercial right now. But yeah, Gardini, they did overpay a little bit for Brunson, but I got to admit, I agree with you. It's worth it. They needed that floor general. They needed to stop running the team through Randall and Barrett. You need to run the team through a real floor general, and Brunson's that, man. I mean, they overpaid a little bit, but I don't even care at this point. That's the guy they needed. Now they just need an alpha to take over a game and hit consistent 3-pointers is what they really need. It's what they need right now. Yankee Kyle, Johnny Cowboys versus Packers is going to be a good one. You think so? Let's see if the Packers can pull that off, man. I mean, when you lose 4 in a row like the Green Bay Packers have lost, you lose 4 in a row and you get the Lions on a silver platter to break that losing streak. The Lions have, I believe, the most points allowed in the NFL. They're at the bottom with the rushing yards and pass defense also. They're at the bottom with all that, but I believe they allow the most points in the league. So the Packers get the Lions on a silver platter last week, break your 4-game losing streak. Here's the Lions. And they can only score 9 points against the Lions. 9 points. That's it. And drop your 5th in a row. I don't know where you go from there with the Packers. Who else do you have? Just gave you the Lions to beat. You couldn't beat them. And you couldn't even score on them. Like 9 points. That's it against the Lions. So the Packers are on a 5-game losing streak. Where are the wins going to come from if you can't even beat the Lions? Where do the wins come from? I don't know. I don't know what to think with the Packers. Gunner, I love Singletary. I hope they finally get him more involved. They need to get him more involved, Gunner. They do. It's obvious. Look at the look at it. Allen is almost like Lamar is to Baltimore. Allen is actually everything to the Bills. They need to establish this running game. You don't want Josh Allen getting hurt. If the AFC East was not this tight with all the teams, the Bills 6-2, the Dolphins and Jets 6-3, and the Patriots 5-4, Allen would not be playing today. You guys know it. If they even had a 2-game lead in the division, Case Keenum would have been starting today. They can't afford to lose. Can you imagine that? Who would have thought this year the AFC East, the Bills cannot afford to lose right now. The Jets play the Patriots next Sunday. Patriots are 5-4, Jets are 6-3. That's a big game matchup in the AFC East. Miami Dolphins are right there at 6-3, and their offense is explosive. And it has to be because the Dolphins defense can't stop a nosebleed. The Dolphins defense can't stop anybody, but their offense can light it up. So the AFC East is on the rise, man. This is the best division in football, period. Godini missing on Kamara and Saquon was bad. Yep, James Cook should get more touches, in my opinion. The Bills definitely need to run the ball more. D, another cellar dweller in the basement accounted for. D's in the basement. What's going on, D? What's up, Johnny? Let's go, Jets. Yep, boom, 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 boom. Godini, Giants, D isn't letting Mills, Brett, I feel bad for them. Oh, yeah, come on, man. That should be an absolute embarrassment. They should blow out a team. There's no way. The Vikings are on a 6-game winning streak, by the way. Like I said, I don't believe in Kirk Cousins. I just don't. Just don't. But yeah, the AFC East right now, guys, if you're new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep the basement rolling. Keep it rolling toward 1,000. But the Vikings, I mean, they're 7-1. You are what your record says you are, so they're doing it somehow. The Dolphins and Browns are tied 7-7 right now, guys. 7-7 right now. And the Browns, I mean, they're 3-5, but I still think they're that kind of team that can still beat you because they got a great running game. Oh, they fumbled the ball, the Vikings. They got it back. Kirk Cousins tripped. He tripped dropping that back in the pocket. Fumbled it backward, man. Luckily, his running back got it. Chiefs and Jaguars, there's no score. Oh, yeah, he tripped over his own feet. The Raiders and Colts are at 4:05. You almost want to see that game. You almost want to see it just to see how disastrous this Colt team is going to be. You just want to see it. Manav, go Cowboys. I think you're alone on that one, Manav. Ganini, Tua is 6-0, Finn's 0-3 without him. It would have been 9-0 or 7-2 or worse with the team than 2018 Chiefs. Explosive offense will be tough to stop them. Cousins dropped back, completed at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 11. I think they fell short by a yard. I think the Vikings fell short by a yard. Gardini, in answer to that, the only thing with the Dolphins, and that shows you, if Tua is playing, the offense is explosive as hell. But if Tua's off, even if he's off one game, what did that defense do? That defense can't stop anybody. So the Dolphins have to win shootouts every single week. They have to. When another team knows that you can't do anything on defense, Dolphins have to score almost every time they have the ball. Look, when they played the Lions, what did they win, 35-32? The Dolphins give up a lot of points every single week, and that's a problem. When you get in the playoffs and you're giving up that many points, you got to keep scoring. And if they get stopped a couple of times, the Dolphins are arguably the most explosive in the league, offense-wise. The Dolphins right now in the AFC East are the only team to have given up over 200 points on defense. They have 224 points they've given up on defense. The closest team to them in the AFC East is the Jets, who's given up 176. The Bills have only given up 118 points this season. The Patriots have given up 166. The Jets are 176. And the Dolphins are 224. Now, that being said, the Dolphins have scored 213 points. The Bills have 220. So the Bills actually have more points on offense than the Dolphins do this year. But again, Tua has been out. But they give up a lot of points. A lot of points. Just in comparison, they're 224. The Dolphins' 224 right now is the most in the AFC. And it's second most, it's third most in the league overall. The Lions have given up 234, and the Cardinals and Seahawks have both given up 241. So the Dolphins have given up the third most points in the NFL, the most in the AFC. They're the most in the AFC. So the Dolphins have to score each and every time they have the ball. And that doesn't seem like it's that hard to do, but hey, anything can happen. So that's what happens in that area. D, Johnny, what do we have to do to lead the division? Well, the Bills would have to lose today, D. The Bills would have to lose today. The Jets would have to beat the Patriots next week because the Jets and Patriots are off today. So the Jets would have to win next week. That would make the Jets 7-3. If the Bills lose today, they'll be 6-4. If the Jets beat the Patriots next week, the Patriots will be 5-5. The Jets will be 7-3. If the Dolphins win today, the Dolphins will be 7-3, but the Jets beat the Dolphins, so the Jets will be in first place. It's as easy. I mean, it's not easy, but that's it. Like, literally, if the Bills lose today and the Jets win next week, even if the Dolphins win today and next week, the Jets would lead the division, even though they both would be 7-3. The Jets beat them, so it'd be 7-3. So that's what they would have to do. Everybody's within a game to a game, and everybody's within a half a game to a game within each other. The Bills are starting out now on their own 30-yard line, 7-7, 6:13 left in the first quarter. Josh completed that to Davis. Oh, did he fumble that? No, he was down. He was down, right? Yeah, he was down. Where are we at? Gardini, Cam Reddish, and 1/3 player, man's an athletic beat. Thank goodness they are playing Cam Reddish. They're playing Cam. Jericho Sims is starting to play more on the Knicks, man. That's huge. They got to play this youth they got. Quentin Grimes played the other night against he was hitting some threes, man. You got to get these young guys in there. I want to see more of Miles McBride, too, for the Knicks. Obi Toppin's already a beast, man. He's continuing to grow right in front of us, man. Obi's going to be a great player. Going to be a great player, man. Here we go. So they got they handed off. The Bills look like they're going to be run heavy today. They look like they're really trying to run the ball a lot more today. So let's see what's up with that, which they need to do. Ken Scapes, another cellar dweller accounted for. Ken Scapes is in the basement. What's going on, man? What's going on? Zachary, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Zachary, welcome into the basement, man. Yep, Jets up, man. Always represent my team. And a lot of my subs are Bills Mafia. So out of respect for the Bills Mafia and the punishments that they've been through, supporting such a bad team for so long, like I have as a Jet fan. Now our teams are turning around, but in appreciation for the Bills Mafia that sub to my channel, I'm doing the Bills game today because the Jets are off, and why not? This is a huge game today. Huge game. So I appreciate you dropping in here, Zachary. Yankee, Johnny Jets versus Pats this Thursday will be a good one. Did they change it to Thursday? Did they flex the game? Right now, it shows Sunday at 1 o'clock. Jets Patriots Sunday at 1. Did they flex the game to Thursday night? Didn't they do that? I don't know. Oh, good catch. Good catch. So the Bills just got a first down on 3rd and 4. They're driving, guys. The Bills are driving. The Jets versus the Pats will be a good one. The Jets should win that game like they should have the last time. The Jets defense is no joke. It's no joke. Hey, it's starting to snow in Buffalo. Starting to snow. Zach is our inconsistent game manager. He's the only guy that really holding this team back right now. And he was efficient last week, which whatever. If we hide him behind the defense, so be it. And hide him behind our running game, so be it. Josh, oh, he got the pass off, open to Diggs, who's about the 19-yard line, maybe 20. Gardini, something noteworthy. If they do, Thursday night will finally be watchable. Yeah, you're right. Thursday night has been horrendous. And look at the Monday night. Look at the remaining Monday night games. The remaining Monday night football games are bad. They're bad. Look at tomorrow night, Eagles, Commanders. Who's watching that? Nobody. I think they have a Steelers Colts somewhere down the road there on Monday night or Thursday night. Who is watching Steelers Colts? Nobody. Nobody's watching that. Singletary got the ball again. I think Minnesota has picked up on the fact that the Bills are going to try to run the ball a lot more, and they sure are running the ball a lot more. I didn't see this much running last week, which they should have been. But now maybe this will find ways to open up the game for the Buffalo Bills by running the ball more. And now we're getting some snow. I love it. I hope this is going to be a snow game. Snowing in Buffalo. It just starting, so I want to see it, man. Is it supposed to snow hard there today? Kenscapes. Congrats on the win. Oh, man. Ken, I was there. I was at the game. Oh, he went for it all. Davis dropped it. Went right through his hands. He should have caught that. Oh, Zachary, they didn't flex it, but they should. Yeah, they should. They should flex it. That's actually a really big game now. Everybody knows the Jets aren't a joke. They're not all the way where they need to be, of course. They still got things to work out, but they're not a joke, man. The Jets defense is no joke. It's no joke. Chubb fumbled the ball on the 40. Oh, boy. Oh, Josh under pressure. He ran up the middle. He's running now. He's running. He made it to the 10-yard line. Looks like he got the first down. Looks like he got the first down on 3rd and 11. Yep, he got it. First down. First down, guys. Manab, it's in Buffalo, and yes, it's snowing right now. Anybody new in the basement, hit the subscribe button, the bell notice, the like button. Drop some comments in the chat. Keep the basement rolling. We got the Bills 7-7 right now. The Bills are driving on the 10-yard line. We're on the 10-yard line right now. First and goal on the 10. Right now, they've gone 7 plays, 49 yards with 4 minutes and 20 seconds and counting. Pitch out. Touchdown, Bills. That should be a touchdown. I don't know. I'll take it back. They haven't really called it yet. Take it back. Let's see the replay right now. Did he step out? Oh, he stepped out of bounds. He's out of bounds. Oh, I have a bad lower back this week, so that's why I'm not jumping all over the place. Hey, Jay. Welcome back into the basement, Jay. The chat just went out. Hold on, Jay. Jay's back in the basement. Another thriller accounted for. Jay's in the basement. No Nick game today. No, they're on, Jay. I did the Bills game today. Got a lot of Bills just scored a touchdown. There it is. Touchdown. And they're going for 2. I think they're going for 2. Yeah, Jay, I got a lot of Bills Mafia that subbed to my channel. And since the Jets weren't playing today, I appreciate my subscribers. I really appreciate them a lot, man. So I did the Bills game, the Bills Vikings. It's a huge game today, and I'm doing it for those guys. I'm a fan of the Bills Mafia, man. These guys support my channel. They've been punching bags as fans like I have been for so long, with our teams being bad for so long. Now our teams are finally good, and the loyalty that the fans show for their team, you got to respect it. I appreciate all my subscribers, man. This is what they wanted to see, and this is what we're doing today. That's why I'm not doing the Knicks right now, but I am doing the Knicks Tuesday. They play the Jazz, I think, at 9 o'clock Tuesday. So you'll see we'll be on with the Knicks this week. The Knicks are on the West Coast trip. They got the Jazz Tuesday, and I think the Nuggets on Thursday. And I'll be doing the Ranger games this week as well, except the one tonight. I'm not doing the Ranger game tonight, but we'll be doing the next one, which I believe they're playing Thursday. Gunnar Allen is just an animal. I love this determination, even though he can make me scream, get down sometimes. Yep. TD Singletary. Yeah. That's the whole thing, Gunnar, is that it's run too much through Josh Allen. It's run too much through him. And I told you guys this at the beginning of the season. The only thing I ever worry about with Josh Allen is him getting hurt because he runs so much. And on 3rd and 2s, it's nice to see the Bills establishing a running game. It's nice to see him establishing a running game because he can't always, when it gets to 3rd and 2, defenses are starting to know that Josh is going to run that ball on 3rd and 2. They're going to try a pass, or Josh may just run it up the middle. It should be the running back's time. You shouldn't be risking this. Like if the Bills had a 2 or 3 game lead right now, Case Keenum would be starting. It's the AFC East, which nobody expected. The AFC East has become a powerhouse in the NFL. It has become a powerhouse. All their teams are above 500. No other division can claim that. No other division can claim it. And the Patriots are our last place team right now. At 5-4, they're a game and a half out of first place. That's it. All the teams are separated by a half a game to a game and a half. That's it. That's it. So it's a tough division. It's the toughest. I mean, you have no losing teams. It's got to be the toughest division in football. It does. The Patriots are our last place team right now, right? What other last place team in any other division could beat the Patriots? Probably none of them. Probably none of them. The Lions, Commanders, Raiders, they're not beating them. Like I said, the big game today is Raiders versus Jeff Saturday and the Indianapolis Colts. Jeff Saturday's debut is against the Raiders today. I am so happy it's not against, well, not this Jet team, but the past, the Jets would have lost a game like that. Ooh, the snow is picking up in Buffalo. It's 14-7 Bills right now. Minute 04 left in the first quarter. Singletary's 2nd rushing touchdown today. How about that? Not Josh Allen. Singletary, 2nd rushing touchdown today. You Bills fans should be happy about that. Seeing the running game getting going. You guys should be happy about that. It's really the only weaknesses I saw with the Bills really is that they don't run the ball enough with their running backs. And their defense gives up a lot of rushing yards, not passing, rushing. The rush defense have to step up. They've had a couple of bad weeks in a row from the Packers to the Jets with the running game, so they need to step that up on their defense. Otherwise, the Bills are fine to me. They're still my pick to win the Super Bowl. The Buffalo Bills are still my pick to win the Super Bowl. I mean, I don't see how they won't. The Eagles can't beat the Bills. When the Jets go to Buffalo next time, they're probably not going to beat the Bills. In Buffalo, I'm just happy we won last week. I'm happy that my team has turned a corner. So it's all good. Buffalo Times, another cellar dweller accounted for. Buffalo Times is in the basement. What's happening, Buffalo Times? Vikings, man, just ran the ball, about 11-yard run, first down. About 11 yards he picked up. And the Chiefs, they're showing a highlight of the Chiefs and Jags. The Chiefs are winning 7-0. I mean, like, the Chiefs should win that game anyway. So the Jaguars are a little bit better than they were last year. A little bit better. Little bit better. So here we go. The snow looks like it's really picking up. I'm loving it. I hope the snow gets really heavy in the second half. Cousins has got too much time to throw, and he threw an interception with all that time to throw. Oh, boy, 40, 30, 25. He got to about the 22-yard line. Picked off. There you go, interception. Pick. Kenscape's pick. Buffalo Times, pick. Buffalo, I knew it. They're going to come out today hard. I said after the Jets beat them last week, I said Buffalo is going to make Minnesota pay for that this week. They're going to make them pay. And that's what's happening right now. Good interception. And Kirk Cousins had time. He threw that interception out of a clean pocket. Clean pocket. He overthrew his wide receiver in a zone defense, and he overthrew him. That's a Zach Wilson interception right there. Zach Wilson couldn't have done that any better. Clean pocket, overthrow your receiver for an interception. That was a Zach Wilson imitation right there. Congratulations, Cousins, because I thought I was watching Zach throw right there. Good job. Oh, good spin back. First down. Yo, the Bills are doing little short passes and running the ball. See, they're taking the game away from Josh Allen. That's what they should be doing today. Josh Allen should be a game manager today. Run the ball, short passes, protect his UCL, protect his elbow. Josh Allen should be just back there being a game manager today. That's what he should be doing. Yep. I think that's the best plan for him, and that's probably what they plan to do. Run the ball. You got to run the ball. Establish a running game for once. That's what the Bills need to do. Establish that run game. Shut down the Minnesota's run. Make Kirk Cousins beat you, which I said at the beginning of the game. I've never been impressed with Kirk Cousins. He's a journeyman quarterback that eventually is going to be a backup quarterback for a few years on probably multiple teams. I'd take him as a backup. I would take him. I would take him as a backup. I mean, that's a good veteran backup. The Jets have Flacco, and he's pretty good to have a veteran backup, I guess. But I think that's what the Vikings' downfall is going to be. When you look at the AFC quarterbacks compared to the NFC quarterbacks, it's not even close. Like right now, your top NFC quarterbacks are Kirk Cousins. Jalen Hurts is good. Jalen Hurts actually is a good quarterback. Brady's like what, 4-5 right now? I think they won today. Didn't they win? They were winning. I think they beat the Seahawks today. Let me double check it though. I'm pretty sure they did. I think they're back at 5-5. Yeah, they won 21-16. Okay, so they did win. So they're back to 5-5. But even so, they're not a Tampa Bay is very beatable. I mean, who in the NFC is that dominant that is going to beat the Bills or the Chiefs? Or even the Ravens. Who's going to beat them in the NFC? Can the Eagles beat those three teams? Think the Eagles can beat those three teams, guys? Can the Eagles really – would you put your money on the Eagles over the Buffalo Bills or over the Chiefs? Would you put your money on that? That you know for sure the Eagles are going to beat those teams? I don't think they would. The Eagles' strength of schedule is somewhere like around 31. Like they've beaten the Vikings, who are 7-1. That's the Vikings' only loss, and they've beaten the Cowboys. The Cowboys are a good team. The Vikings, I mean, they're both good teams. You're not 7-1 for no reason, right? So and the Cowboys are 6-2. So they're a good team, but they end up playing back-to-back games against like the Steelers and the Lions and the Texans, and it's like, come on, give me a break. But, whatever, man. If I was an Eagles fan, if my team was undefeated, I'd be talking it too. I don't care who we're playing, we're undefeated. I mean, that's just the way it is. Like people tell me, well, the Jets have beaten a lot of teams who have been playing with a lot of backups. I'm like, I don't care because the Jets normally lose to those teams no matter who they're playing. So I'm glad my team's turned a corner. But the statement against the Bills, that proved that they really are a team, a legitimate team that's on the rise. So that was the one game that really showed it. Buffalo Times should not have started Josh in fantasy. I should have known it wouldn't be a big day for him with the use. Yeah, Buffalo Times, man. Even though Josh Allen's playing, he's got to be under a game manager status. Hand the ball off, short passes. Yeah, for fantasy, I probably wouldn't have started him either. He's not going to be bombing that ball. Again, if Buffalo had a 2-game lead or more in the AFC, he wouldn't even be playing today. You guys know it. They need to have him in there so Minnesota had to prepare for Josh Allen. See, another handoff. First down, 3rd and 1. Boom. The plan is working effectively. It's working well for them. Billtown Biker, welcome into the basement, Billtown. I'm Johnny Payson. You're in here with a lot of Bills Mafia, even though I'm a Jet fan. We all support each other as fans from lousy teams that are finally starting to turn the corner. So welcome in, Billtown. Subscribe, bell notice, and like button would be appreciated, sir. I would bet my life on it, and I'm a Pennsylvania. Okay. All right. Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, he tripped. Singletary tripped. You would bet your life on the Eagles. I want to make sure the Eagles beating the Bills and the Chiefs. You'd bet your life on the Eagles definitely beating the Bills and the Chiefs. I don't know. Bills and Chiefs are like the best teams in the NFL. And the Eagles are 9-0, so yes, we can't take away the fact that they're undefeated. I don't have any love or hate for the Eagles. Oh, no, it was picked off. Oh, it was dropped. That interception was dropped. It went in and out of Diggs' hands, and it went into Bynum's hands, and they all dropped it. That should have been picked. The Bills are very lucky there. Very lucky. Josh threw it. Oh, it went off the helmet of one of the linemen, and then Diggs went off his hand, and it should have been picked. Oh, and Diggs played cornerback. He knocked it out of Bynum's hands. Diggs went from receiver to cornerback, so he knocked it out of his hands. Good play. All right, so we got 3rd and 11 right now on the Bills' 15-yard line, 3rd and 11. Allen's back, so wow. Incomplete, so they're going to have to kick a field goal here. They're going to have to, the Bills are going to kick a field goal now with about 13 minutes, little under 13 left in the half. Bruin, another cellar dweller accounted for. Bruin's in the basement. What's going on, Bruin? What's happening, man? What is going on? The Bills are lining up for a 34-yard field goal attempt. It's snowing in Buffalo. This should make for a great game. It's going to continue to snow there. It's going to be awesome. Sloppy, messy game, maybe fumbles, interceptions, and that's good. It's 17-7 Buffalo. 17-7. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. So we got Kirk Cousins, man. You really, I mean, wow, that was a really bad interception he just threw, and that was bad. It was, like I said, it was Zach Wilson style. Zach Wilson style. Nice, clean pocket, lob the ball over your wide open receiver, and the safety standing right there. Interception. Interception. Simple as that. I mean, simple as that. Bruin just chilling right now, Johnny. Good, man. Yeah, me too, man. I've been busy all week. I've been busy all week, so I haven't live streamed since the Knick game last Tuesday. It's been a busy week for me, man. Plus, my lower back has been out this week, so it's been hard to do my normal yo and jumping around during the Rangers and Knicks, man. So it's just, and we've been busy all week, so I haven't really had a chance to live stream or even upload many videos. So this week will be different. I'm doing the Knicks and the Rangers this week. The next Knick game is Tuesday night at 9 o'clock. Tuesday night at 9 is the Knicks and the Jazz, and I think they're playing the Nuggets after that. They're on a West Coast trip this week. As a matter of fact, what are the Knicks doing right now? It's commercial here, guys. Commercial. The Knicks game should be almost over. Let's start checking some other scores. Wow, the Knicks are losing 111-95. They had a 13-point lead earlier. They're not looking good. 3 minutes left in the third there. So we're back over here. Let's check some scores out, see what we got going on. So the Bills win today. That would make them 7-2. The Giants are beating the Texans 7-3, which they should. The Broncos and Titans are 0-0. The Steelers are beating the Saints 10-0. Chiefs are up 7-0. We already said the Bucs beat the Seahawks. The Lions are beating the Bears 10-3 with 7:20 left in the half. The Dolphins are only up 10-7 on the Vikings. On the Browns. Whoa, look at that snow coming down now. Buffalo is under a snowstorm. 38 degrees and snowing. I love it. Love it. Get us a good snow game tonight. Oh, it's going to be great. Chargers and Niners tonight. That's actually a pretty decent Sunday night game. Wow. All right. Bills kicked off. Watch out. He's running. He's running. He's got up to 45-yard line. What a return. Oh, man, that was a big kick. That was the other problem with the Bills last week. The special teams gave up a lot of yards, man. This was a nice run. He cut right back up against the grain. Shout out to your kicker, man, who actually wrapped him up. Bass wrapped him up. He wrapped him up. Anybody else new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, and like button. Let's keep it rolling. All right, so they got the ball on their own 45. Cousins rolled out. They got about 2 yards on that play. 2. Nothing. I think the Bills are just going to take this game over. They're not, and I don't see them blowing another lead like they did last week. And what's their record after a loss? Are they like 5-0 after a loss or 6-0 after a loss or something like that? Second and 8 right now. Play action again. Kirk is running. He's actually running. He might have gotten a yard. It's probably about 3rd and 7 now. He probably got a yard. Maybe a yard. Bro, wish we had some snow over here. Yeah, we know, man. It's like 60, I think it's 60 degrees today, but we've had a bunch of 70-degree days in November, believe it or not. But I'm sure that snow is going to be coming. It's going to be coming strong. I think we're getting another 70-degree day this week. I think there's another one in there somewhere. Crazy weather, man, but I'll, whatever. When it gets cold, it'll be there. Kirk throwing across, complete to Jefferson. About the 36-yard line. About the 36. Jefferson has 100 yards receiving in the first half. 100 yards receiving in the first half. He's chewing Jackson. Jefferson is chewing Jackson right now. I got to see his yards, but I think he's close to 100. If he hasn't, he's at 88 yards. So, yeah, he's close to 100. 4 catches, 88 yards. And a touchdown. Wow. Madison just went right up the gut, man. He should have been stopped about 6 yards ago, but worked his way up close to a first down. It's probably like 2nd and inches. Probably about 2nd and inches at this point. Tell you what, man, this is going to be some ending in that AFC East. This is going to be some unexpected ending this season. There's a lot of big-time games left between the divisions. I don't think any team has played each other twice yet either. The Bills are 0-2 in the division. That's huge, too. They're 0-2 in the division right now. The Jets are 2-1. The Patriots are 1-1. And the Dolphins have beaten the Bills and the Patriots, so they're 2-, and they lost to the Jets. So the Dolphins are 2-1 in the division. The Jets are 2-1. Patriots are 1-1, and the Bills are 0-2. The Patriots and Bills haven't even played each other yet. So that's what's going on there. But the AFC East has just become a monster division out of nowhere. And there's a lot of young players on these teams too. A lot of young players. Oh, good defense. Good defense, man. Tipped it off. Good defense. Broke up that pass, screen pass anyway, which even if it completed, it didn't look like it was going to be going very far anyway. So Buffalo's here to play today, and it's obvious, man. It's obvious. They suffered a big loss last week. And haven't lost since Miami back in September. I think that was a September game they lost. So Bills have been on a roll. And again, it's still my pick to win the Super Bowl. Oh, good defense. For a second, I wasn't sure if it got through, but no, good defense. Milano. Oh, Edwards. I said Milano. Edwards. Broke that up beautifully. He watched Cousins he mirrored him perfectly. Perfectly. He never took his eyes off Cousins, followed his pass right to the tight end. He almost picked that. It was perfect. Oh, he was wide open, Jefferson. He was wide open. How of all receivers is Jefferson wide open? Who's not paying attention? How is he wide open? Oh, Johnson someone missed their assignment. He had to make the safety might have had to pick him up because somebody screwed up. Somebody missed their assignment, man. 1st and goal now on the 2 First and goal on the 2-yard line. 8:50 left in the game and counting. Oh, man, he got nothing. He got nothing, guys. He got nothing. Defense stopped him. Milano was in on that one. Stuffed him. Yeah, he had nowhere to go. He ran right into a blitz from that side, it looked like. Perfect. All right, so you got 2nd and goal now. It's probably from around their 5-yard line, I would think. No, even further back, the 7-yard line. They went from the 2 to the 7. They lost 5. Cousins is throwing. Incomplete and a flag. It might have been offensive pass interference. I think it's offensive pass interference, guys. I think it's offensive. I'm going to guess offensive pass interference. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, yeah. Hunt. Yeah, that looks like offensive pass interference. Yep, it was on the offense. I knew it. I knew it. It was obvious it was there. D. Should Gardner and Williams split Rookie of the Year? And I don't know. Williams' brother is on the Jets. Well, Quinnen Williams, he's in his 4th year. And Quincy Williams is the linebacker. Yeah, that's his brother. Yeah, Quinnen Williams isn't a rookie, man. Gardner would have been up for Rookie of the Year probably against Breece Hall, who got hurt towards ACL, D. But Quinnen Williams is not a rookie. It's like his 4th season. Or 5th season. Quinnen Williams has been around a little bit now, and he's starting to come into his own. He's got 7 sacks, which as of right now, as of the start of today's games, he was the most of any interior lineman. The screen pass second. Oh, my gosh, he's getting too many yards. All right, so you guys probably held them to a field goal. They had 1st and goal on the 2-yard line and have effectively worked their way backwards. They've worked their way backward, man. So they're back up around the 7-yard line. No, yeah, maybe the 7. So they got 3rd and goal now. This is like their 6th try to get it in. This is like their 6th try. Yeah, it sounds weird, doesn't it, Bruin? Offensive pass interference does sound weird, but I mean, he saved an interception, so that's going out of bounds. Oh no! No pass interference there. Wow, the Vikings are going to have to kick a field goal. Man, the Bills held them 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. They could not get it done. Nah, that was good coverage. It was good coverage. One pass interference. It was good coverage. Yeah, D, they got Quincy Williams. They got him from the Jaguars. So their brothers, they played together last year too. That was not interference on that one. Hutchinson was looking for it. It wasn't. So the Bills stopped them on 1st and goal. 1, 2, 3. Then they got a first, right? So that was like 6 tries to score a touchdown. They couldn't do it. So they end up with a field goal, 17-10 Buffalo, with 7:12 left in the game. 7:12 left in the game. Not left in the game, left in the half. Left in the half. 17-10. Switching over to the Knicks for a minute. Wow, the Knicks are down by 13, man. They were winning this game when I switched over to Buffalo to start the Buffalo live stream. Now they're down by 13 with 10:38 left in the 4th. What's going on here? What is going on here? Come on, Knicks. That's really bad. The Thunder aren't even good. I guess the Knicks aren't either. They're down 126 to 111 with 10:25 left in the 4th. We'll go right back to the Bills game. Man, they're looking really bad. Really bad. That's not a good look. And again, I don't know how far that Knicks team is supposed to go anyway. They're missing that alpha guy. They're missing that shooter. The Bills today running an effective game. Again, it's going to be game manager Josh Allen day. That's what it should be today. Josh Allen should not be expected as to be throwing a lot of passes downfield. They're going to protect his elbow. They're going to protect it. And that's just it. And they're going to, now they have they have the lead. They're just going to run the ball, run short passes, run short passes, run. He's not going to be looking to hit bombs downfield and knock out blows today. Just a steady, consistent game on defense. Stop the run on defense. Buffalo really needs to do that and let their run game take off. Short dump off passes. That's really what it should be. Short dump off passes and running the ball. The Bills should be running anyway, because come to playoffs, maybe that's been the problem, is that the Bills have shown they're Josh Allen heavy. Even when they have short plays, he's going to run the ball. He's going to run it. He's going to be the first guy to run. He's the leading running back on the team and the leading passer. Shouldn't be. 5 out of 8 games, he's the leading rusher. That shouldn't be. And that's not his fault. That's the team's fault. They don't even run Singletary that much. It's not even like the guy can't run. And they should be running Woods more, too. I really think they should be running him more. Turbo, another cellar dweller accounted for. Turbo's in the basement. What's going on, brother? Turbo, you cannot let that happen today. Turbo, your Raiders are playing a team. I could be the head coach of the Colts because I have just as much experience as Jeff Saturday at coaching. Yeah, he was a great lineman for, 11, 12 years for the Colts. He's a Colts legend. How about Reggie Wayne? He's a Colts legend. He's actually a coach on the team. Why not put Reggie Wayne as head coach if you want a Colts legend? I don't get it. Turbo, your Raiders lose today. Josh McDaniels should be fired. The Colts also have a play caller that's never called plays before at any level. Not high school, not Pee-wee, not college, not NFL, nowhere. Jeff Saturday hasn't had a coaching position at any level anywhere. I think a little bit in high school. But what was he, a consultant? What's a consultant do anyway? What does a consultant do for a team? What do they do anyway? So what is he? He has no experience. Turbo, you guys should not lose to the Colts today. You cannot lose to a team that hired a head coach this week that has no experience and their play caller has never called plays before. The Raiders can't lose today. I know you guys have lost in a lot of different ways this year, Turbo. Can't let that be another way. Can't. Josh McDaniels should be head on a platter out of there if they lose to the Colts. Anyway, Turbo, I hope everything else is well. Sorry, man. The Lions are still beating the Bears 10-3. Here comes Singletary now. He made it back to the line of scrimmage, tops. Bruin, I feel like the Colts game gave up on the season. They did give up on the season. They gave up on it. They can't even say they're tanking at 3-5-1. That tie game for the Colts is going to murder them when it comes to draft picks. Plus, the Texans are 1-6-1 anyway. The Texans have a 2-game lead. 1-game lead, right? Because the Raiders only have 2 wins. Who else only has 2 wins? The Raiders are 2-6. Draft order, I think the Houston's the only one with 1 win. Oh, the Lions only have 2 wins. I'm going off the top of my head. I think the Lions only have 2 wins. Turbo, thanks, bro. I needed to hear that. It's obvious advice, Turbo. It's obvious. Trust me, my Jets last year, the year before, would have lost to a Colts team just like this one. Allen got out, and he completed it. First down, Allen, 3rd and 2. What a rollout. He avoided the sack, rolled out, and got that ball in there just beyond the first down marker. 17-10. 3rd and 2. That was an important great. And here comes a linebacker blitz. Allen just got out of that. First down. He beat it by a couple of yards. Pamela, another cellar dweller accounted for. Pamela, what's going on? Pamela's in the basement. What's happening? Jets are off this week, so we're doing the Bills and Vikings. And the Giants are winning right now. This is the big game of the day. Whoa, end around. McKenzie, wow, all the way down beyond the first down marker. He picked up at least 15 on that run, at least. And look at Josh Allen's day, 9 of 13, 73 yards. Nice game manager type day. That's what he needs to do today. Game manager today. They're not going to play around with that arm. You guys got who next week? The Patriots, right? You guys have the Patriots next week? I think you do. Oh, the Bills have the Browns next week. Oh, good catch by Knox. Wow. Good catch. Great catch by Knox. Good slant pattern by the tight end there. He's just lingering out there wide open. Cut right through the zone coverage. Boom. Good catch by Knox, man. Really good catch. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. On the 43-yard line right now, the Bills. 4 minutes left in the quarter or in the half. Allen's running again. First down. First down. Bruin, have you heard about the Commanders situation? No. What's the situation? What's going on with them, Bruin? Turbo, I understand, but this one is kind of different. We cannot afford to lose against ex-former NFL player Jeff Saturday. That will be embarrassing, and Josh McDaniels fired. Oh, yeah, 100%. And it's not just Jeff Saturday, Turbo. The coach play calling is done by a person that has never called plays. Fumble! Oh, no, Singletary fumbled it. He's running. He's running. Wow, he ran all the way to the Bills' 35-yard line. Singletary fumbled with 3:15 left in the half. Was he down? Oh, no, his elbow might have been down before it came out, guys. You might luck out here. Looks like Singletary's elbow was down before the ball came out. Oh, that's not a fumble, guys. You're going to luck out. Singletary's elbow was down before the ball came out. It looks like. Oh, I don't know. This is going to be close, guys. It's going to be close. This is going to be close. I don't know if that ball was already coming out or not, man. So it's not, I don't know. This is going to be a matter of opinion at this point. But his elbow hits right there, but I don't know if that ball's loose or not. And if they can't determine if it is or not, they're going to rule it a fumble. If they can't determine if that ball is coming out or not, they're going to rule it a fumble. Bruin, D.C. Attorney General is suing the Commanders and the NFL as well. Really? For what? It's commercial. Let me see if I can find that. I'm looking it up right now. Let's see if we can get that. Washington Commanders owner Dan Snyder and the NFL commissioner were sued by the DCAG on Thursday, accused of colluding to deceive fans by lying about an inquiry into sexual misconduct and persistently hostile work environment within the team. Oh, boy, that's going to be big. Wow, that's going to be big. Daniel Snyder is going to have a lot of issues, Wow, that's not good. Not good. That's not a good situation there for Dan Snyder. It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse over there for that organization, man. That guy has not won any favors from anybody. He is not a popular guy, man. He's just getting worse. Wow, he's getting sued. You know what? That's huge, though. I mean, that apparently working for the Commanders is awful. It's an awful work environment, especially if you're a female. So that's the word, and that's never really been contested by anybody. So that's crazy. Crazy, man. But, you know, you ain't doing right. It's going to come down on you. And Dan Snyder, it's been coming down on him for a while now. Knicks is still losing 133 to 118 with 6:35 left in the game. That's not good. But I just don't know how to figure out the Knicks. And they're playing against a very beatable team. Like, give me a break. Oh, the guy in Thunder just airmailed a 3. I mean, they're losing. Anyway, back to the Bills. Back to the Bills. Turbo, it's going to be between Texans, Colts, or Lions, #1 draft pick in 2023. Yeah. For once, my Jets aren't going to be in that top 3. For once, we're not going to be in the top 3 or the top 5 for once. But because we were there all that time, it's why we got great draft picks like Sauce Gardner and Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. Now, this is a really tough call because where his elbow hits, it's hard to tell if that ball was coming out or not. It looks like, to me, he was down. But I think they're going to rule this a fumble, guys. I think it shouldn't be a fumble. I just don't think there's enough there for them to overturn it. I think it's hard to determine where that ball started coming out and where his elbow hit. To me, his elbow hit, if you watch, oh, here it is. It's a fumble. They called it a fumble. Now, if you're watching this at home, it looked like his elbow hit and the ball was still kind of in his hand. But it's a personal opinion to me if you got to determine if that ball's starting to come out or not. And it's hard to determine from that angle, but his elbow was definitely down. It's just a matter of where that ball. So they're ruling that the ball was coming out already before his elbow was down. I guess they're getting, yeah, well, Minnesota's keeping it and are on the 38-yard line of Buffalo. Bruin, very crazy stuff to say the least. Yeah, it is crazy, Bruin. It's Dan Snyder he should have sold the team years ago. Should have just gotten rid of it. Oh, good pickup on the blitz. Wow. They picked up the Bills blitz running back, man. He picked it right up. Otherwise, Cousins would have been smashed. Cousins would have been smashed. 3 minutes left and counting. He stoned Hamlin right in the backfield. Otherwise, Cousins was toast. Cook just stonewalled Hamlin. That was a really good pickup on a blitz that Cousins would have had no chance. 2nd and 5 on the 32-yard line of the Bills. Fake the handoff, screen pass. Yeah, that's crazy, man. If you're new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice and like button. Keep the basement rolling. 2:22 and counting left in the first half here. The Knicks are getting killed, by the way. I was going to do the Knicks game today, but then I was like, Bills and Vikings, much bigger game than Knicks Thunder. But still in all, they're getting killed. If anybody cares. The Vikings have 3rd and 1 right now. It's a long one. I like saying it's a long one. I don't see it. A yard's a yard. Either it's long or it's not. I mean, a yard is a yard. I get it because it looks long from where they're standing right now. Looks long. We're almost at halftime here, but you know. We got some scores. It's commercial right now. I'm waiting. That Colts Raiders game, Turbo. That Colts Raiders game is going to be on TV. Do you know they're showing it on TV? Probably because they want to see if the Colts are going to pull this off. I think it's on regular TV. Anyway, Giants are only up 7-3 on the Texans with 1:45 left in the second quarter. I expected that game to be a little bit. Expected the Giants to be winning more than 7-3. Steelers are beating the Saints 10-3. Chiefs up 14-0 on the Jags. We already stated the Buccaneers beat the Seahawks in Germany. 10-10 halftime for the Bears and the Lions. 10-7 Miami over the Browns. Wow, that's a close game. Broncos and Titans is delayed at 7-0. Oh, no, they're not showing the Colts Raiders nationally. That's on NFL Ticket. The Packers and the Cowboys are shown nationally next. That Colts Raiders game, I'll keep my eye on that. And tonight, Chargers 49ers, it's actually a decent game. They haven't had very many good night games on any night. Thursday night's been the worst by far. But like Packers Cowboys would be like, you would think it would have been a Monday night game or a nationally televised game. Tomorrow night's Eagles Commanders. How was that game a nationally televised game even before the season started? Eagles Commanders, like the Eagles are good, but like the Commanders aren't. Like, why would you put that on a nationally televised game? And not for nothing, before the season started, we know the Jets were always known as awful, and the Jaguars as well. The Jaguars and Jets were actually slated to be a Thursday night game this year, with last year's team winning 1 game for the Jaguars and the Jets won 4. So, like, how is that a night game based on last year? When you made this schedule, the teams aren't what they are now. They are what we know them to be. Who in the world is watching the Jets versus Jaguars, considering what – I can't even believe that was a nationally televised game. Anyway, whatever it is, it is. Eagle, hello from China. Eagle, you're new in the basement. Subscribe, bell notice, like button. Hit all of them, Eagle. Welcome in. Pamela, go Giants. The Giants are up 7-3 right now. Pamela, 7-3 for the Giants. They should be up by more than that, considering they're playing a team that's won 1 game and lost 6. So the Giants brewing, yeah, come on, Giants. Giants should win that game. They should be killing the Texans. The Texans are 1-6. The Giants should be killing them right now, not up 7-3. But then again, don't forget the Texans were tied with the Eagles in the 3rd quarter just last week. So, oh, did he catch that in bounds? Oh, no, he dropped it. Minute 54 left in the half, 17-10. Jefferson caught it. Never had control of it, though. And good defense. Yeah, he dropped. He never had control of that ball, and he was out of bounds. Never had control. Good to go. Fourth and 1, and they're going for it. 4th and 1, they're going for it, guys. And they didn't get it. And it was intercepted. Well, either way, the ball was for the Bills anyway. 4th and 1, they went for it. Instead of kicking the field goal, they went for it. It did not get it. And they passed it. They didn't even run Cook. They didn't even run Dalvin Cook. 4th and 1, and they passed it. Good coverage. Good coverage. Wow, they passed it. You got Dalvin Cook in the backfield on 4th and 1, and you pass it with Cousins. I would have ran it with Cook over ever giving it to Cousins to get that 1 yard. Come on, that was bad coaching there, man. That was a bad play call. Even if they had gotten it, why would you put the ball in Cousins' hands on 4th and 1 when you got Dalvin Cook in the backfield? It makes no sense. Oh, no, blitz. Allen got out of it. He got out of it. He should have been sacked. He is running. That's a good 30-yard run right there. Wow. He should have lost about a good 4 to 6 yards on that and gotten sacked. Instead, he evades the linebacker and ran for about 30 yards, give or take a couple. Wow. Josh Allen, man, the guy is just amazing. It's amazing. Caught by Diggs. First down. Good pass, Allen. And they're still working. The Bills have 2 timeouts left, 1:05 and counting, and they're on the 32-ish yard line, 32-yard line of the Vikings. 55 seconds and counting. 2 timeouts remaining, 2 for the Vikings also. They both have 2. Gunner, Allen is just different. He is just different, Gunner. Yep, 100%. He just is. Allen, boom, to Gabe Davis down to the 17-yard line, maybe. Boom, another great pass. The Buffalo Bills are moving the ball. I think they just took a timeout, I think. The whole week is Josh Allen, hour by hour by hour by hour. You didn't know if this guy was going to play or not. Hour by hour. Wonder how many guys are at this game, man. I think probably Daniel and Lockport's probably at the game. A couple of the other guys be going to those games too. A couple of the other guys. 17-7 now, Dolphins. 30 seconds left in the first half there. See if we got some more score changes here. The Knicks are down by 12 with 1:20 left. I don't even know why I switched back to that. What a shame. All right, here we go. Bills have 1st and 10 on the 18. 17. Wide open, Diggs. How is he wide open? Got out of bounds. 1 timeout left. 33 seconds. How is Diggs just standing there wide open, just unaccounted for? How does a guy like Stephon Diggs become unaccounted for on the field? Like, wouldn't that be the first guy you're accounting for? Look at Allen. Allen standing there, and he just avoided that sack. Perfect. Second and 4. Oh, he's going for it all. Gabe Davis, touchdown. That's a touchdown. And they just confirmed it. Touchdown, Bills. They just confirmed it. Wow, they got it right back. They stopped them on 4th and 1. Get the ball back, go right down the field and score a touchdown before the half. How about that? How about that? Great catch by Davis, and they're taking a lot of the pressure off Allen. They really are. Even though Allen just had that big run, he doesn't have a lot of passing yards today. It's just enough. They're letting him game manage without him taking too many chances. And it's perfect. It's perfect. 28 seconds left in the half, 24-10. The Bills are pretty much in control of this half right now. Pretty much in control of this half. Like I said, the Vikings are 7-1. They're just not. I don't know why. They're just not that impressive to me. They're just not that impressive. And the only thing that's holding them back really is Kirk Cousins, man. He just really is. Guy just doesn't. He's a serviceable quarterback, but he's not a winner. He's not a winner. He's not. He's in the league a long time, but he's just. I don't know. Oh, he was definitely in there. Looking at it again, both feet came down. Both feet came down. His right heel is inside the end zone. It's not even on the. Ah, he's a good step inside. He definitely had that ball. Definitely had that ball. If you're new in the basement, subscribe, download this like button. Keep the basement rolling. So it's good. The Bills are kicking off. 28 seconds left in the half. I wonder if the Vikings are going to try to do anything, which they got 2 timeouts, so maybe they're going to try to get something in field goal range, which they should have kicked the field goal when it was 4th and 1. But I guess they thought, you can't beat the Bills by kicking field goals. You got to score touchdowns. Maybe that was their mentality on 4th and 1. But even if that's your mentality, why are you not running Dalvin Cook on 4th and 1? Why are you throwing the ball? It just makes no sense to me whatsoever. None. So that was an interesting choice. So Josh Allen today is 14 of 18, 134 and a TD and 47 yards rushing on 3 carries, which most of them came on that last one. Cousins throws incomplete. Cousins is 12 of 18, 141, a TD and a pick. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just don't see Cousins and the Vikings coming back. Do you guys? No, of course not. I don't see it. If they're relying on Cousins, but why would you rely on him? Very questionable play call by the Vikings, man. They could be in a different position, right? Maybe not winning, but look at a short pass. There goes Cook. He didn't really get too much. He just went down. 16 seconds. They haven't even moved the ball. It's 3rd down. Vikings, I think, just called timeout. The Vikings just called timeout, so it's 14 seconds. The Lions are looking for their first road win under Dan Campbell. Didn't he become the coach last year or 2 years ago? Last year was Dan Campbell's first year. They haven't won a road game under Dan Campbell yet. So they're looking for their first road win today. Does anybody care about that? I don't know. They're just showing that stat up there while we're waiting for them to come out of the huddle. Anyway, let's go. 3rd and 8. The Vikings are really trying to do something here on their own 20. And picked off. No. Broken up. 9 seconds left. They're going to have to punt. Then nothing worked. Manav, 2 bad hits in the Kansas City game. Maybe they'll show it on the highlights at halftime. Manav. That was a really bad pass by by Cousins to begin with. Why would he throw into double coverage? Especially on your side of the field where the Bills could get the ball back, set up, and kick a field goal before the half. Like, why would you do that? Again, Cousins. 5 seconds left. All right, so we're going to go into halftime, 24-10. 24-10 Bills, halftime. Juju Smith-Schuster was injured. Really? Was that bad of a hit? Well, maybe they'll show it at halftime. We're going into halftime right now, guys. Going into halftime, the Bills are trying to snap the Vikings' 6-game win streak. The Bills are trying to advance to 7-2, which is huge because the Jets and the Patriots. The Jets are 6-3. The Patriots are 5-4. They play next week. The Bills lose today, man. They're going to have 6 wins. Then the Patriots beat the Jets next week. Then the Jets will be 6-4. The Patriots will be 6-4. And depending on what the Dolphins do today, let's just assume they're going to beat the Browns. They're going to be 7. The Dolphins beat the Browns today. The Dolphins will be 7-3. They'll be 7-3. The Bills win today, they'll be 7-2. If the Jets would beat the Patriots next week, which I'm expecting them to beat them, they'll also be 7-3. Wow, who would have predicted this? And the Patriots would be 5-5, and we still wouldn't have a loser in the division. Who would have predicted this? Who? Nobody. Nobody would have predicted this. Nobody. 2 bad hits. Juju Smith. I'm waiting to see the highlights here to see if we can pick that up. Pam, I'm watching the Buffalo game. Yeah, it's a better game. It's the only reason why I wasn't doing the Giants game, Pam. The Giants game was like, I expect them to beat the Texans. The Texans are not a good team. The Knicks, I assume, already lost. So let's see if I can pick up the Giants are probably at halftime also. Let's see if I can pick that up. But yeah, that's what's going on. Who predicted the AFC East to be the best division in football right now? Who predicted that? Nobody. The Jets and Giants have 12 wins before they're both 12-5 combined. Who would have predicted that? The Giants and Texans are also at halftime. So I'm going to turn to that for a minute, which I think that's on TV, believe it or not. I think that game is actually on TV. Like, why would that be on regular TV? But I think it is. And it is. It's on regular TV. So I'll switch to that for a minute, but I believe they're still at the half. And again, they're only winning 7-3 over the Texans. Gunner, it went from Will Allen play to I own you. Hopefully Buffalo keeps it going in the second half. They should, Gunner. They should really keep it going in the second half. Oh, here we go. Chiefs, Jaguars. Let's see if we can see this hit Manav is talking about. They're showing the highlights right now. Let's see if we can see this hit. Chiefs are up 20-0. Kadarius Toney just knew from the Giants score a touchdown for the Chiefs, and now they didn't show the hit, Manav. I'll have to look that up later. They didn't show the hit. The Broncos are winning 10-0 over the Titans right now. Oh, that'd be good. Go Broncos, because I need the Titans to lose. I need all these teams to lose. The Giants are, just 7-3. Lawrence Cager, the old Jet, scores a touchdown. He never got a chance with the Jets, really, Lawrence Cager. Just never developed. But whatever. Gunner, defense is playing great. No sacks, but constantly getting pressure and getting past breakups. Yeah, and they're shutting down the run. They're shutting down the run a little bit. They are shutting down a little bit of the run as well, Gunner, which is true. Gunner, the only thing, like I said, that the Bills, I still say they're going to win the Super Bowl, the Bills. The only thing I see is they're too reliant on Josh Allen. Their run defense has to change. Their run defense has to improve. That's what's needed right now. But otherwise, I mean, really, honestly, the Bills, their tough games are coming up. They got 2 left against the Patriots, 1 against the Dolphins, and 1 against the Jets. And I think the Dolphins and the Jets are both in Buffalo. Obviously, one of the Patriot games is also in Buffalo. So you got some big games coming up. Just within the division, can you imagine that, Gunner? Just within the division, the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Patriots are big games for the Bills. Like, we know Josh Allen would not have been playing today. We know Josh Allen would not have been playing today if Buffalo had a 2 or 3 game lead in the division. He wouldn't even be playing. Gunner, what? Buffalo is winning in the trenches, which is what wins games. Right. And that's what happened last week, Gunner. I'm not throwing the Jets in there for a minute, but I'm going to. You watched the game last week. What happened? The Jets won in the trenches on both sides of the ball. When you can win games in the trenches, I know we talk about the NFL as a passing game now more than a running game. The NFL is about shutting down wide receivers and quarterbacks, but the game still goes through the trenches. If you cannot stop the run and you can't stop the pass rush, you're not going to win games. You're not going to win games. If your offensive line can't slow down the pass rush and your defensive line can't stop the run, you're not going to win games. That's still as when the same rule as when football started way back when football was first developed. You ain't winning games in the trenches, you're not going to win the game. You're not going to win it. Unless you're the Jets that plays the Patriots, where the Jets won the game in the trenches on both sides of the ball, and Zach Wilson said, hold my beer. Let me start throwing some interceptions. That's the only way you lose games like that, is your quarterback kills it for you. Turnovers kills games. Kills games that are winning games like the ones where, like, and you're winning in the trenches. It's all about it. Great lines win games. It's how it is. Great defenses should win games. Look how many quarterbacks that weren't great quarterbacks have rings because of great defenses. Trent Dilfer with the Ravens is the first that comes to mind. He has a ring. Why? Because of him? No, because of the defense of the Ravens with Ray Lewis and them. Come on. He's got a ring for that reason. Mark Rippon has a ring with the Redskins. Why? Because they had a great team. It's not because of him. So it's game managing. Why was Mark Sanchez 34-30 as a Jet starting quarterback? People are like, yeah, the winning record as a Jet quarterback. Yeah, he did. Why? Because they hid Mark Sanchez behind a great defense and a great running game. You didn't have to rely on him. When you did have to rely on him is when the Jets started winning 4 and 5 games a year. See? That's how that happens. If you're new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button, keep the basement rolling. Let's see if we get some halftime scores here. Then I'm going to take a 2-minute break. Be back in time for the kickoff of the third. So today, again, just to review, Buccaneers beat the Seahawks in Germany 21-16. The Chiefs are up on the Jaguars 20-7 with 11 seconds left in the half. Halftime, Steelers, Saints 10-10. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Broncos up 10-zip on the Titans. Bills 24-10. We know that. Giants 7-3 at the half. Third quarter, 10 minutes left. 10-10. Lions, Bears. Halftime, Dolphins up on the Browns 17-7. That's it. And the game we're all waiting for today, will the no experience Jeff Saturday and his play caller, I don't know the guy's name, but he has no experience either. None. Will they go out and beat Josh McDaniels and the Raiders today? Can that happen on a team that has a head coach with no experience at any level of coaching, let alone on an NFL team, a high school, a college, nothing? and a play call that's never called plays at any level before. I think Jeff Saturday had a little experience in high school, and he was a consultant to the Colts. Like, what does a consultant do anyway? I never understood what that title meant. What does a consultant actually do? But anyway, that's his experience. And is he going to prove us all wrong? I doubt it. But he's the head coach. Will the Raiders actually dump one to Jeff Saturday and his play caller, who's never called plays before, as his offensive coordinator? I don't even know the guy's name. And it probably isn't even worth looking it up because I'm not going to. So the Raiders jumped that one today. McDaniel should be fired on the spot. They've already blown 3 games with 17 points or more leads. That's bad enough. I believe in the Raiders' 62-year history, they've only blown leads like that 3 times in their history before this year. They've blown 3 17-point leads in the same season. It's a lot. 3 17-point leads in the same season they've blown. They're 2-6. Nobody saw that coming. That's what makes the NFL so much better than the NFL, than the NBA, the NHL, and baseball. Why? Because right now, we could name 95% of the teams that's going to the playoffs in baseball next year. In the NBA, we can name them. And hockey, we can name 95% of the teams that are definitely going to be in the playoffs next season. We all can do it. Right now, it's early in the NBA and hockey, and I can tell you 95% of the teams that are already going to be in the playoffs. Next season for baseball, we already know the teams that are going to be in the playoffs. Yes, there's one team here or there that actually makes it in that we didn't expect. The NFL, not the case. Not the case. The Raiders are 2-6. The AFC West was predicted by all, if not most. Or is the term most, if not all? Whatever, we're in the basement, and we don't care what the term sounds like. So, AFC West, most analysts predicted the AFC West to easily be the toughest division in football. The Chargers, the Broncos, the Raiders, the Chiefs. Not the case. Not the case. The Broncos have a horrendous offense. The Broncos offense is what the Seahawks offense was supposed to be with Geno and missing Russ. And no, it's not. Geno's the one up for MVP this year, believe it or not, where Russell's struggling. Right? The Chargers don't look the same as they're supposed to look. The Raiders are a dumpster fire. And the Chiefs, of course, are winning. We know the Chiefs are good. The AFC East is our worst team is the 5-4 Patriots. That's our last place team, which would beat any other last place team in any other division. And probably beat a lot of their first place teams too. So this AFC East has been crazy. Crazy. Finger Pistols, wow, welcome in. He is a regular on the channel. He's a regular in the comments. First time that I remember in the chat. Finger Pistols in here. What's going on, man? Good to see you in the chat, brother. 24-10 Bills right now at half. Josh Allen is being a game manager, which is exactly what they want him to be. I'm sure you're watching the game. I'm sure you already know all of this. Subscribe, bell notice, like button. I'm sure you already are. The Bills are showing what they should have been showing, running the ball. They're winning the ball, the game in the trenches, as Gunnar pointed out. We finally are, yes. Gordon, welcome into the basement, Gordon. Hit the subscribe button, the like, and the bell notice. Gordon, welcome in. 24-10 Bills right now. In a game that I honestly believe they will win because Kirk Cousins isn't a very good quarterback. And I just don't see the Vikings coming back on a Bills team in Buffalo. They're just coming off a loss. And they're establishing a run game. Their run defense is actually doing really well also. So the Bills looking to win today, looking to take a lead again in the AFC East. They can't afford to lose. Believe it or not, if the Bills lose today, they could drop to 3rd place in the AFC. Can you imagine that? 3rd place. A lot of big games coming up in the second half of this season. For the Bills, they have a rough schedule coming up. And who knew that part of that rough schedule would be in the AFC East? The Bills, I believe, 2 left against the Patriots, 1 Jets, 1 against the Dolphins. Gordon, did anyone hear about the worldwide mustard shortage? I'm about concerned because I use mustard every day at work and home. Finger Pistols, just watching the game and tuned into the basement. Hope everyone is enjoying, doing good. Yes, sir. That's awesome, Finger Pistols. Good to have you in here, man. The third quarter is about to start. You guys give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Be right back for the start of the third quarter. 2 minutes, guys. All right, guys, we're back. Third and 5, Buffalo. 24-10, 3rd and 5, Buffalo for the Vikings. We're at midfield right now, so the Vikings just aren't doing anything consistently on offense right now to make me nervous that they're going to come back. And I can't sit here and say, oh, Cook was wide open. Where was the defense on that? It was wide open. Cut right across, just under the first down mark, but it was wide open. Gunner, the player that picked off Cousins, was off our 6th-round rookie. Wow, he's been quite a steal for Buffalo. He's not elite, but he holds his own. Hey, you know what, Gunner? 6th round, 7th round. There's Hall of Famers that have come out of this. You don't know. He might be the start of something great. Remember, Shannon Sharp was a 7th-round draft pick. 7th round, Shannon Sharp was an afterthought. You could argue he's one of the 3 best tight ends to ever play the game, ever. 7th-round pick, an afterthought. Oh, picked off! Picked off! I told you guys, Cousins is not a good quarterback. He's not good. Kirk Cousins is not good. I said it when the game started. This guy is a joke. You can't rely on this guy. He's always been an above-average quarterback. That's it. And whenever his Minnesota stint is over, he's going to be a backup for the next 4 or 5 years. He's not starter worthy. He never has been. He never has been starter worthy. I never liked him. Even when the Jets were interested in getting him, the Vikings outbid the Jets to get him in 2017 or 2018, when they were going for Sam Darnold. They decided to go for Darnold anyway and not go for Cousins. I know Darnold did not work out for the Jets. I know he didn't. The guy was a good, solid kid. He studied plays. He worked hard. He just couldn't do it. He just couldn't do it. I don't hate on Sam Darnold. I don't hate on the kid. He didn't come here talking trash and say he's going to do all this. He was accountable when he lost games and threw unbelievably head-scratching interceptions, and just like his thought process just wasn't there. But they say the way he prepares for a game and his knowledge of the game, you know what that's going to do? That'll keep him in the league for the next 10 to 12 years being a journeyman backup. That's what Darnold's going to be, a journeyman backup. Because if you are in the NFL and you know the playbook and the teammates like you and you understand how the offense is supposed to go, you just don't execute it as well as you should. If you do it good enough, you're going to be a backup 10 to 12 years. Look at Colt McCoy. The guy's been in the league forever. Remember, people thought he was actually going to be like a solid starter forever. And he never was, but he's a solid backup. Colt McCoy is a solid backup for a lot of years now, right? There are some quarterbacks. It's Matt Leinart. There's one. Matt Leinart was supposed to be the guy. Him and Reggie Bush, right, was supposed to be the guys coming out of college. Watch out. Reggie Bush had a decent career, but not what he was supposed to be. Matt Leinart ended up being a backup. Ended up being a backup his whole career because he couldn't get it done. I mean, there's a whole list of them. Vince Young, another one. Vince Young in Texas beat Matt Leinart and Reggie Bush in one of the greatest college bowl games I've ever seen. I still remember that was an amazing college game, amazing bowl game. And none of those guys turned out to be anything. And Kirk Cousins, to me, is right in that group, like just the guys that should just be backups. And they're starting, to me, it should be a backup. Remember, he was RG3's backup on Washington when they first got him. You know? All right, well, that's my piece on Kirk Cousins and backups and just not getting. He just doesn't have that next level kind of thing about him. Singletary, Buffalo's running the ball continuously without running Josh Allen. Way to go. Now, Matthew Stanford. Matthew, welcome into the basement. Matthew, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Welcome in, Matthew. What do you got? So man cave in the basement, man. Everything starts in the basement, Matthew. Everything starts in the basement. Gunna, when was the defense last? Where was this defense last week? Just shows you how much Milano brings, plugging gaps, covering dump-offs. Yeah, where was the line, too, Gunna? The line. Remember, the Jets' offensive line is missing 5 guys. They started 9 different offensive linemen this year, 4 different setups on the line. I know, where was the defense last week? Sometimes it takes a reality check. And running the ball, it wasn't even Zach Wilson. It was running the ball. Diggs wide open across the middle and just crossed midfield on the Vikings' 49-yard line. Just crossed midfield. Darramist, I know a lot about baseball, and I don't think Reggie Bush was very good. He wasn't very good. Reggie Bush was supposed to be way better than what he was, right? If you're new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep the basement rolling toward 1,000 subs. We're actually getting really close to that 1,000 subs. Handoff again on 2nd and 2. He went nowhere at the ball that time, nowhere. So again, the AFC East is on the rise. The AFC East is the baddest division in the NFL right now. They're the baddest division in the NFL. 3 of the teams have 6 wins. Buffalo's about to go 7 and 2. The Jets beat the Patriots next week. They'll be 7 and 3. The Dolphins beat the Browns today, which we assume they will. They'll be 7 and 3. And even if the Patriots lose to the Jets next week, they'll be in last place at 5 and 5. Can you imagine that? 5 and 5. Flag down. Josh Allen sacked for the first time on 3rd and 1. I don't know what the flag is. I would assume it happened when Josh started getting sacked. I would assume it's a hold or a chop block or something, illegal block. no matter what it is, it's going to be declined because that they just sacked Allen. It's going to be 4th down anyway. So whatever. They declined the call. It's 4th down. They got to punt the ball. Where are we at? Matthew, how long do I need to be a sub before I can come to the basement? The only way you can come to the basement, Matthew, is through the chat. That's it. All right, so the Vikings stopped them. But again, I have zero faith in Kirk. Obviously, as a Jet fan, I would want the Bills to lose. I'm cool with the Bills Mafia and their fans and their loyalty to their team, but obviously I'm not going for the Bills. That'd be dumb. I need them to stay at the same record as the Jets, especially with their division record being 0-2. The Jets are 2-1, the Dolphins are 2-1, and the Patriots are 1-1. The Patriots and Bills still have 2 games left to face each other, where the Jets and the Dolphins both have 1 more against Buffalo and were in Buffalo, and the Dolphins play them in Buffalo. So big time games coming up in the AFC in the new tough AFC East. Who knew? Thermos, whichever team signs Paul Buffano will become the greatest in the history of baseball. Mark my words. Hey, man, could be. Could be. There's a lot of players out there, man. It just, you never know when they're on the brink of becoming the next great one. You never know. And a lot of these late round picks, usually the guys that do it, not the guys that come out number 1, number 2. How many quarterbacks come out number 1 overall and actually go on and become superstar Hall of Famers? How many in the top 5 have ever done that? How many? Look at Baker Mayfield. He was a number 1 overall pick. Sam Darnold was the number 3 overall, second quarterback, though, picked in that draft. Josh Rosen was number 10. Lamar Jackson wasn't even in the top 10. Can you imagine that? Baker Mayfield was number 1. Sam Darnold was the 3rd overall pick, second quarterback taken. Josh Allen was taken after that at number 6, I believe. And then freaking Josh Rosen, who said he was going to be better than everybody, every other quarterback in that draft class. Josh Rosen was going to be the next great one, right? Where did he go? 1 year on the Cardinals. See you later. We're drafting Kyler Murray. And Rosen has been a backup on, I don't know, the Bucks, the Browns, and a couple other teams. I don't even know if he's in the league right now, right? Lamar Jackson wasn't even chosen before any of them. I mean, look at that. So a lot of these quarterbacks, I mean, there are, and of course, the famous one's Tom Brady, taking 199th, right? 199th pick. I mean, he's the most famous one, right? But it's not so you don't know how many great quarterbacks come out early and kick ass. Not a lot. Ryan Leaf, remember him, and Jamarcus Russell and Tim Couch, and remember these guys? You guys are all supposed to be superstars, man. They were in and out of the league like you forgot they were even there. Forgot they were even there. So anyway, Vikings pick up the ball now. They're on their 23-yard, their own 23. 10-18 left in the 3rd, trying to make a comeback. Pitch out to Cook and got nothing. 0. Jackson in the back quickly. He dropped Delvin Cook quickly. Talk about reading the play perfectly. There it was. Bob, another cellar dweller accounted for. Bob's in the basement. What's going on, Bob? Back to the game, but if we need to stop Jefferson, we win. Yeah, Jefferson is the guy that really killed Buffalo in the beginning, but they got Kirk Cousins, man. Kirk is not beating them. They shut down Dalvin Cook. Kirk Cousins has to beat you. He's not going to do it. Not going to do it. 2nd and 16. They picked up about 3 yards, I think. So it's probably Jefferson had a great time. I mean, that was a great touchdown catch he had earlier. But he's been pretty much quiet since then. They've only gotten a field goal out of it since then. They couldn't get a 4th and 1. Like I said, it's 3rd and 12 now. 3rd and 12. Cousins has all day to throw, and he actually completed it. He had too much time to throw. I was just about to say he has all day to throw. And what happened last time he had all day from a clean pocket? Overthrew his wide open receiver and threw an interception. But not this time. He had too much time to throw, man. Oh, Shaq Lawson just missed Cousins' arm. Just missed knocking the ball. Shaq Lawson played for the Jets last year. I remember him. All right, they didn't get too much on that. Maybe a handful of yards. Wizard, what's going on, Wizard? Been a minute, man. Welcome back to the basement. You should react to World Cup matches. The World Cup is coming. You can give live reactions. After all, it's the greatest sport in the world. That is a great suggestion, Wizard. That is a great suggestion. One that has been brought up to me by one other person, man. Great suggestion, and maybe I will do that, Wizard. Great suggestion, and I appreciate it. I have that one written down already. And yes, because I have started to look a little bit at some soccer, as people have been mentioning, man. So that's a great idea, and one you're probably going to see happen, Wizard. So thank you. Thank you for that suggestion, man. Yeah, that's the greatest sport in the world. And I can't say I'm not a fan of it. I just never gave it a chance. I grew up as a typical American. Football, basketball, baseball, hockey. It's what I watch. It's what I dive into. My 4 favorite teams are in those sports, and I'm a diehard fan of all of them. So I never really got into racing and soccer and these other things, really just because of these sports took up all my time. So now I'm going to start checking it out a little bit more. It's been suggested to me a few times, and I'm really going to take a look at it. It's to do a live one actually would be a lot of fun. Get him! Oh my gosh. There was whistles blowing. I don't even know if that play even counted. Chiefs are still up 20-7. That play did not count. It was timeout before the play. Timeout before the play. Cowboys and Packers is next. I don't know what happened there. Apparently someone called timeout. What about the Rams being 3-5 and the Cardinals 3-6? Talk about disappointing teams. We were talking about parity in the NFL compared to the other sports, right? You can't figure out this league. Who saw the Vikings being 7-1 and the Packers having a 5-game losing streak, and the Jets being 6-3 and the Giants being 6-2? Right? Eagles being the only undefeated team. Who predicted this stuff? Who saw this coming? The Raiders being 2-6. No one saw that coming. The Buccaneers struggling. The Saints being crap. And like we just said, the Cardinals being 3-6. The Rams 3-5, defending Super Bowl champions. They don't even look like a Super Bowl champion. And it was known in the opening NFL Thursday night, when the Bills smashed the Rams in their own house in LA. And LA was the defending champions and the underdog in that game. I think there were 2-point dogs in that game. I think so. Crazy. The NFL is so unpredictable. Just 4 years ago, if you said the Bengals were going to be in the Super Bowl in any of the upcoming future, no one would have believed that. And they were going to come back down 21-0 to the Saints in the second half. They're going to come back and win in the championship game. Like, who would have believed that? Nobody. Nobody would have believed that. The NFL, there you go. Monday, November 21st, USA Soccer World Cup. Maybe I will live stream that. It's November 21st. That is a really good idea. I'm writing that down. USA World Cup. I think we're going to have to start doing tapping into that. Cousins has too much time and complete the Jefferson, cross the middle. He got to about the 40. Oh, there's a flag down, though. That might be coming back. Holding on the Vikings, coming back. Yep, that was 3rd and 5. They had a great completion downfield. Coming back. He doesn't think that's holding. That was holding. My gosh. He threw him to the ground. You grab the guy by the back of the shoulders and you throw him to the ground. That's kind of holding, is it not? I don't know. If you're new in the base, subscribe, bell notice, and like button. So it's 3rd and 15, and there's 6 of 10 on 3rd down conversions the Vikings are today. Cousins put it up. He was hit as he threw, though. He was hit as he threw. He was blasted as he threw that ball. Cousins was blasted. Wow. Rock, another cellar dweller account. Rock's in the base. What's going on, Rock? What is going on? So Vikings got 4th and 15. They're obviously punting away. I told you guys, man, Cousins is not a good quarterback. He's not going to bring the Vikings back. He can't. He's incapable of doing it. Big hit. So the Bills got the ball on their own 21-yard line. Cousins is incapable of bringing a team back. And the Bills right now are shutting down Dalvin Cook, so the Vikings can't even run the ball right now. So this is a big step up from last week. They're winning the game in the trenches. So the Bills right now are looking they're looking good. They're looking like they got this win. I know it's the NFL, anything can happen, but they're looking like they got this game pretty much in control. So they're going for their 7th win. And again, Josh Allen needed to just be a game manager today, and that's pretty much what he's doing. Just getting through the game, and the run game's doing it, guys. This is what the Bills need to continuously do. Keep running the ball. Keep running the ball. Keep playing good run defense. That's what's needed today. The other scores going on right now, I think the Giants are still struggling against the Texans at 1 win. The Giants are up 14-10, 6:44 left in the 3rd. The Bears have taken the lead now, 24-10, which we kind of expected it was going to happen. The 4th quarter, it's 13:40 left in that one. The Browns are down 24-10 to the Dolphins. We kind of knew the Dolphins were going to start pulling away in that one. The Broncos-Titans got to be an extremely boring one at 10-7 Broncos, 10-10 Saints and Steelers, 20-10 Chiefs over the Jags, 5:50 left in the 3rd. And who else is playing? I think that's it. Yep, that's it. So the Bears are up. The Dolphins are up by 2 scores. The Giants are up by 4. Saints Steelers have been tied for a minute at 10. Wow. What a snooze fest the Steelers and Saints in the Broncos game must be. What a snooze fest. Justin, let's go Buffalo. I think Buffalo's going to hold on here, Justin. But like I said, man, their run defense is looking good today. They're running the ball effectively. And Kirk Cousins, you cannot rely on him to bring you back. I'm sorry. You just can't. Just can't. I was so happy the Jets didn't get him. Even though Sam Darnold didn't work out, it was still the right move. Kirk Cousins signing him to a big contract back a few years ago, no thanks. No thanks. So let's see. Let's see what these guys can do in here. It was snowing earlier, too. I wanted that snow to go all the way through the second half. I wanted it to continuously snow through the whole game. I love those kind of games, but it didn't. It stopped. It stopped a while ago. So you guys have the Browns next week. You guys, the Browns and then the Lions. You have the Lions. Buffalo has the Browns and then the Lions after that. On Thanksgiving Day, it looks like. Bills and the Lions should have stopped playing on Thanksgiving Day when Barry Sanders retired. Like, why are we still watching the Lions on Thanksgiving Day? Oh, it's a tradition. They should break that tradition and stop showing the freaking Lions on Thanksgiving Day. I don't want to see them. There's nothing to see on the Lions. When Barry Sanders was on, fine. Everybody loved watching him run the ball. But I don't know. They're going to get slaughtered. Oh, my gosh. Where was the line there? No one blocked Kendricks right up the middle. Linebacker blitz, man. He got him. Justin Fields, man. He's starting to really come into his own now. Really coming into his own. The Bears offense is really stepping up to the plate. Oh, they're looking, see, last year, everybody said Mac Jones, oh, look at that. He was the best in that class. We all knew he wasn't. We all knew he wasn't. Oh, Singletary right up the gut. He picked up a good 7 yards on that. At least 7. Oh, no, he's still down, though. He's still down. Singletary's down. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. I think he landed on the ball. I think when he got tackled, I think his stomach landed right on the ball. All right, so they're taking a break there. It looked like his stomach landed right on the ball. The Dolphins are still winning, so this is big because they're going to have 7 wins also. And the Giants just put it in. Saquon Barkley touchdown. They're going to go up 21-10 on the Texans. So the Giants are going to be 7-2 after today. Wow. Who saw that coming? Who saw that coming? The Giants going to be 7-2. It's the third quarter. They're going to go up 21-10. I'm just assuming they're going to hold on against the 1-6 Texans. Saquon's he had a rough start to his career being out 2 years in a row. And now his career has really kicked in, man. He's looking like his first season again. That's 6 rushing touchdowns for Saquon. I'm switching back over to Bills, 21-10. 21-10 Giants in a game, like we said, they were going to win. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. This AFC East wrapping up. Can you imagine that? The Dolphins should be 7-3 after today. The Bills are going to be 7-2 after today. The Jets beat the Patriots next week, which they will. They're going to be 7-3, and the Patriots will be 5-5. That's an amazing division. Wow. And if you want to just say that the Jets lose and the Patriots win, then the Patriots is 6-4. Wow, no one can predict this stuff. Right now, next year, I can tell you the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Braves, the Blue Jays, the Mets, they'll all be in the playoffs next year. And you know what? They all will. I can tell you that right now with confidence that those teams are going to be in the playoffs next year. I already know that. It's obvious. We can name that. You can't do that in football. You just can't do that in football. Can't do it. Can't do it. You just don't know what's going to happen season to season. And injuries in football are humongous. Injuries are huge. And, it's not like baseball. Hey, the guy's going to be out for, like 8 to 10 weeks. 8 to 10 weeks in football is like your whole season. 8 to 10 weeks in any of the other sports, you can come back and still have 60 games to go. All right, well, 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 for Buffalo right now on their own 32. Oh, is that encroachment? I think that's encroachment. Let's see what the refs say, because they're saying it's false start. The teams are pointing. I think it was encroachment. I didn't see anybody on Buffalo move. Wait for the call. Here it is. Yep. Offsides on Minnesota. So, fresh set of downs now for Buffalo. Fresh set of downs. Yep, it was encroachment. Definitely. Yeah, nobody on Buffalo moved. All right, let's go. Let's move on. So the Bears are up. Yep, they're still showing the scores. I thought something changed there. Nothing changed. Bills only have 1 penalty for 10 yards this entire game. That's great discipline for a game. 1 penalty for 10 yards. I think it was a holding one earlier. All right, Diggs got it. Diggs got to the first. I think he got the first down. He did. 4:41 left in the the third quarter. The Cowboys are playing the Packers. I just don't see the Packers winning that game. It's in Green Bay. They've lost 5 games in a row. And like I told you already, they lost 4 games in a row, and they get the Detroit Lions on a silver platter. Here, you can break your 4-game win streak, a losing streak. Here comes the 1-win Lions. You guys should beat them. And they didn't. They lost to the Lions. So I don't know where the wins come from for the Packers. I really don't know. You can't beat the Lions. I don't know where you win. Oh, Knox wide open. He's down to about the 30-yard line. 30-yard line. Wow, Buffalo's moving. They're looking to open this game wide open. Looking to blow this game wide open. 24-10 right now, and they are moving that ball. Knox has been open a lot this game. The tight end Knox, I don't know who's blowing their coverage, but he's been wide open on more than one occasion. Wide open. Like they're showing the replay when they pass, he's the only one on the screen. Some linebackers blowing their coverage, man, or someone's missing their assignment. So they're on the 30-yard line exactly. And here's a flip. James Cook working some extra yards. He got about, I'd say, a good 6 yards on that run. At least 6 yards. Finger pistols, not many good matches this week. Geez, this Bills game was supposed to be it. The Vikes team ain't it. That's right. Yep. The Vikes team is not it, finger pistol. You know why? I've been saying it the whole time. Kirk Cousins brings this team down. So when the Vikings play a really good team, they're not going to win, especially if they fall behind. If you shut Dalvin Cook down and the Vikings can't run the ball, you got to rely on Cousins. You're not going to win with the guy. You're just not going to win with him. So there's been a lot. Oh, tipped. There's been a lot of bad games. That's what it would take for the Vikings to come back in this game. That tip ball right there, had that been picked, it would have been a pick six. He would have been gone. That's the only way the Vikings are going to come back in this game, is some fluky thing like that to happen. You know, the Vikes team is not it. They're 7-1, but they don't feel like a 7-1. When you go down the top NFC teams and look at the quarterbacks of these top NFC teams, they're not very impressive. And the quarterback of my team is not impressive. But we have a running game. We have a defense. We're living off of that right now. If Zach can turn it around one day, great. But that time's going to be running out if the rest of the team is ready to go. Bruin, I'm going with the Pack. Really, Bruin, you're going with the Packers that game. 3rd and 2, and he didn't even come close. He didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Bruin, you're going with the Packers that game, huh? Wow. I mean, I can't see them losing I can't see them losing out the rest of the way. I just can't see the Packers doing that. But you think they're going to take in the Cowboys in Lambeau tonight? The Dolphins are now up 30-10, so you can pretty much assume the Browns aren't coming back. Tyler Bass going for a 40-yard field goal. Did the Vikings just jump off sides? No way. On the field goal attempt, did the Vikings just jump off sides? Oh, no. Okay. It was on the Bills. I was like, no way the Vikings just gave up first down. Venga. On his 7-1, though, the NFC is easy. Yeah, no doubt. What do you think the Vikings would be in the AFC East right now? They wouldn't be 7-1. They'd be in the bottom. They'd be at the bottom. That's good. 27-10 Bills. 3 scores. I sincerely doubt, highly unlikely that Kirk Cousins is bringing them back from 3 scores and shutting the Bills down in the meantime on each defensive stand too. I don't see that happening. Gunner, kicking the field goal is smart. Just take the points and add to your lead. Right. At this point, just keep adding to your lead. Why? Like when the Vikings earlier went forward on 4th and 1, so many things were wrong with that. 4th and 1, you're in field goal range. You're down 17-10 at the time. You go for it on 4th and 1, and you don't run Dalvin Cook. You put the ball in Cousins' hands, and what happens? Turnover on downs. That's what happens. What made it even more wrong is you're down 17-10. The thinking there at 4th and 1 is probably the Bills are going to get the ball. They're going to march down the field. We got to keep it touchdown to touchdown, touchdown to touchdown. So let's get this 4th and 1 and keep working for that touchdown. No, you kick the field goal there. Make it 17-13. Kick the ball off. Because what happened after that? The Bills got the ball back and went right down the field and scored a touchdown. touchdown and made it 24-10 until now to kick the field goal 27-10. So to your point, Gunner, yes. And that's what the Vikings should have done back there. They should have kicked the field goal and moved it to a 4-point game, kicked the ball off instead of turning the ball over on downs down there. I mean, decision-making hindsight is 2020, right? I mean, had they made it, even if they had made that first down, putting the ball in Cousins' hands on 4th and 1 when you have Cook back there makes no sense to me. None. And he threw into like double coverage on 4th and 1. It's like, dude, what are you doing? So I'm not a Cousins believer, and I was glad when the Jets didn't get him either. I was glad. I was happy they didn't get him. Even if they had him now with the team that we have right now, would I take him over Zach Wilson? At this point in their careers, yes, I would. But like I said, if Zach doesn't get it done by the end of this season, if he's still making dumb decisions, the rest of the Jets are moving forward. They're ready to keep moving forward. They are legit. This Jets team is legit. If Zach doesn't want to move forward with them, see you later, kid. And we had to bring in somebody else. And I hate that. I don't like switching over and over and over. Like, I don't like switching coaches every 2 years. I don't like it. Even if they deserve to be fired. Robert Saleh, we got a real coach finally. It looks like we have a real culture change here with the Jets. And I'm very happy. That was a big-time win, big statement win last week. So I'm thrilled. And I had another point behind that, and I lost it. Why? Because we're in the basement. Game's back on, 27-10, a minute 51 left in the third quarter. Bills kicking off right now. And the Vikings will bring it out of the end zone. And he got to the 17-yard line, his own 17. Bob, I don't see the Vikings scoring more than 17. Neither do I. I have no confidence in this Vikings offense whatsoever. None. Zero. I mean, Cousins has had clean pockets and time to throw the ball, and he's still throwing interceptions and just missed his receivers altogether, even if it wasn't picked. Wide open, clean pockets, and he's missing guys. Come on now. Come on. Dalvin Cook up the middle. Uh-oh. Dalvin Cook is gone. 50, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Wow. Dalvin Cook just took off, man. Right back to my point of 4th and 1, and you don't run the guy. Wow. He was gone. What was that, a 60-yard touchdown? Wow, and he went right off tackle, too. He went right off the tackle and pretty much right up the gut. What a run. Wow, Benford was back there one-on-one, and Cook burnt him. He took him. Oh, man. Oh, man, excuse me. I said 60. That was an 80-yard touchdown run. 80 yards. Right up, yeah, right off tackle. Now, there you go, right on Bedford, one-on-one, and he broke him. He kept him on his inside, and Bedford missed him. Just flat out missed him. And he was out. Good open field move by Dalvin Cook. Burnt Bedford right there, broke it back to the inside. I think Bedford was thinking he was going to the outside, and he was gone. 80-yard touchdown run. Boy, this became a game again, 27-17. I still don't think that the Vikings are going to come back in this one. But that's what they need, plays like that. They need their defense to make offensive plays, pick six, fumble a ball. So Dalvin Cook has 94 yards rushing now, but 80 of them happened on one play. Wow, now it's a 10-point game with a minute 34. Finger. The Jets could sign Lamar next year. Wow. I never thought about that. Could you imagine the Jets with the team they have now with Lamar Jackson as their quarterback? Don't get me thinking on that, Finger. Don't get me thinking like that. Watch out. Breece Hall will be back. The Jets have great young receivers. Don't let them sign Lamar Jackson. Oh, my gosh. Decent return. At least he brought it back to the 26. Finger, good for Cook with his family in the stands. Yeah, no doubt, because he was 6 carries for 14 yards before that, so now he's 7 for 94. Manav, hey, Bruin, I'm going with the Cowboys. Aaron Rodgers is a joke. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers having a – I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is a joke, Manav. I think he doesn't have much of a team to work with, but he has been having a little bit of a rough time this year. Little bit of a rough time. All right, Allen's up. You got Diggs. I'm not doing the Ranger game tonight, but the Rangers dumped one to the crappy Predators last night. Now we got the Coyotes tonight. They should really beat them up. They should make the Coyotes pay for them having a really weird start to the season this year, the Rangers. They're having a disappointing start, even though they have a winning record. It's just I don't like what I'm seeing with that team right now. If you're new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, and like button. Keep the basement rolling. Oh, Allen got rid of it there. Finger, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson in the same division. Could you imagine that? Can you imagine the Jets went out and signed Lamar Jackson? Because they're going to have the space to probably do it. Could you imagine them sticking Lamar on this Jets team? You can forget about the Patriots. They'll be dead last for a long time. The Dolphins having Tua and Tyreek, Josh Allen and Diggs, and then the Jets having Lamar and with Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall a running back, and the defense they have now. Wow. Wow. Don't get me thinking like that. Don't get me thinking like that. Oh, Allen went right up the gut there, got that first down on 3rd and 5. He took it himself, and there's a flag down. What's the flag for? Holding on the Bills, man. Holding on the Bills right after Allen did that. Look at Allen's day today. 18 of 24, 194 yards passing, 1 touchdown. That is a game manager day, and that's what they want him doing today. Protect that elbow. You guys can't afford to go the rest of the season with Case Keenum. I thought it was fun. Like I said, had you had a 2-game lead in this division, I guarantee you Allen would have sat out this game. Why risk it? But they have to risk it because of the division. The Bills were supposed to run away with this division, and I don't see why they wouldn't have, right? The Dolphins were really supposed to be the Bills' only threat, and a minor one at that. When the season started, the Jets and the Patriots are supposed to be way out of the picture, and neither one of them are. Oh, picked off. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Diggs, what a catch. What a catch by Diggs. Wow. What a one-handed grab. I thought that was going over his head to be picked off. What a catch. What a catch. I saw that Vikings safety standing back there, and I thought the ball was going over Diggs' head. To be picked off by 22 there. Smith. What a catch. Wow. 25-yard pickup. Gunner, what a catch. Hell yeah. Manal, I hope the Jets sign Lamar Jackson. Watch out. These Bills Mafia fans in here, they don't want to see the Jets sign Lamar Jackson. I never even thought about that. Guys, you're going to get me thinking that way. If the Jets miss the playoffs this year, and we get and that means we could get Lamar next year, that's fine. I'll take that. Because Zach has a limited window. I'm going to tell you right now, guys. I'm going to tell you right now. We're at commercial right now, so I'll talk about my Jets for a minute. The rest of the Jets team is ready to move forward. You guys see the defense, this young defense the Jets have, and they're just starting to hit their stride. They're just starting to hit their stride. The front three, John Franklin Myers, Quinnen Williams. Quinnen has 7 sacks, most of any interior lineman at the start of today's games. I don't know if that still holds true. And Carl Lawson, those 3 guys combined have hit the quarterback 42 times this year. 42, that's the most. That's more than 16 teams, all right? The Jets secondary is shut down. We already know that. Sauce Gardner, DJ Reed, shut down. The Jets offensive line, to their running backs, Breece Hall, yes, he's injured, but he's here for the long run. Michael Carter, James Robinson. If Zach holds this team back, I promise you this will be Zach's last year as the starter. If he holds this team back from moving forward, they may just make a run at a Lamar Jackson next year. They may just freaking do it, the Jets. They may just do it. If Zach is going to hold this team back after all the work Joe Douglas has put in, changing this entire team around to be legit and look like future ready, because this team is built more on youth than it is free agents and older veterans. This team isn't going anywhere. So Zach Wilson does not have a window for learning the game. You better learn it and stop making dumb decisions. And they didn't draft a second overall quarterback, second overall pick to be a game manager. Zach's window is this big to get it right. If he doesn't, the Jets could very well go after Lamar Jackson. They get him. Watch out. Watch out. Man, Finger, you got me on that now, man. You got me thinking that way. Now I'm getting excited. Bob, oh my God, I hope Diggs for president. Yeah, what a catch, Bob. And crazy. Finger, the Jets don't have time to develop a guy. Their window is now, so the quarterback has to come from free agency or trade. Amen. I agree with you 100%, Finger. 100%. Good analysis, 100%. Justin, Stefan, Beckham Jr. Yo, Justin, that's as close as a catch you're going to see. That Beckham catch is arguably the greatest catch in the history of the game. That one for the touchdown, my gosh, when he was on the Giants. 14:55, obviously the fourth quarter just started, 27-17. And second down now for the Bills. Yeah, Finger, right. The Jets don't have time. And Joe Douglas, again, he did not rebuild this entire team to watch one quarterback bring it down. That's not happening. You're right. You're right. The Jets will sign a free agent or trade for a quarterback that's going to get it done. And Lamar on this team, watch out. Woo! Now you got me dreaming. All right, Josh is back. He got sacked. I saw that sack coming. Guys, man, I don't see the Vikings coming back, but the Bills are a third down now. You cannot give the Vikings the ball right back. Cannot do it. And now they're going to think they can start running the ball now. Now it's a 10-point game. With this much time left on the clock, if the Bills got a punt, the Vikings can actually start working the run a little bit. 10 points in an entire quarter to go is not a big lead. You guys know this. You guys know this. If you're new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, and like button. Oh, I thought I dropped my phone. It's right here. All right, he's back. 3rd and 16. Josh Allen looking like he just wants to run. They cut him off. He's throwing downfield. Caught for the first down. Gabe Davis. 3rd and 16, and the Vikings gave it up. Josh found a way to get that done. Gabe Davis found a way to get open for his quarterback. Found a way to get open. Josh, man, he looked like he wanted to run it, but the linebackers cut the lane off, and now he just threw it downfield. Gabe Davis sitting there, he found a way to get open. That's having great receivers. That's what having great receivers will do for you. Wow. All right. 2nd and 10 now. Josh is 20 of 26, 237 at TD. Solid game. Yeah, Josh escaped that one pretty easily. Bill's running right up the middle there. He probably got about 7 yards there. He dove for that extra yard. So they're trying to keep this thing running, keep that clock moving. 12:38 left. It's now 3rd down. Bill's got 3rd down now. 3rd and 3. He was a 7th overall pick in 2018. What did I say earlier? He was the 6th? All right, I was close. 3rd and 3, Allen to throw, first down, picked up by Diggs, and more, and more, and more, down to the 15. Down to the 15. He's over 100 yards receiving today. Over 100 yards receiving for Diggs. Oh, yeah, he beat him bad. Good cutback. Good cutback by Diggs. Yep. It's unbelievable Minnesota even gave up Stephon Diggs, right? Unbelievable he even gave him up. Oh, McKenzie, good screen pass. He got about 8 yards on that. Easy 8 yards. It's amazing that he gave it up, that Minnesota gave up Diggs. I guess maybe it might have been a cap move. I don't know. I don't know. All right, they got 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 to make, I mean, they can be 1st and goal. 2nd and 2 from the 7. Fake the handoff, play action, threw it down. Allen just threw it in the dirt. Threw it in the dirt. So now we're 3rd and 2. I mean, a field goal, I'll take the points, but you really want to get this first down here. 30-17, a 13-point, that's just 2 scores. Again, I have zero confidence in Kirk Cousins, but you don't want that fumble, the pick 6, any weird fluky thing that the Vikings defense can bring back, and all of a sudden it's a game again. You know? I mean, even Zach Wilson last week got a couple of throws we needed to get. 4th down, we converted, and a 3rd down. And, I mean, even he could pull something. I mean, if you need Cousins to pull one thing off, you might be able to do it. You don't even want that opportunity to come up. So they didn't get the 3rd and 2. Now it's 4th down. Do they go for it or do they kick a field goal? I take the point. I kick the field goal. Get you extra points. They're going for it on 4th and 2 with a 10-point lead. Dude, I don't like this. I'm not even a Bills fan. I don't like this. You guys know it's better for the Jets if the Bills lose today, right? So I'm not going for the Bills. But here, I don't agree with this. Even if they get it, I don't agree with this. It's a 10-point game. If they don't get this. Here we go, 4th and 2. Allen's passing. Now he's going to try to run. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's going back. It's a pick 6. No, it's not. Oh, my gosh. What was – I told you it was a dumb decision. Why do you not kick the field goal? Why do you not – and Josh Allen might be hurt. Josh Allen is down. Josh Allen is down on a play that should not have happened that way. The bigger concern is, Allen, why do you not kick a field goal there? What is the thinking behind that? I'm not even a Bills fan, and I'm upset about a dumb call. What a dumb call. Can you imagine if Josh Allen is seriously hurt right now? They should have kicked the field goal. Why, with a 10-point lead, are you going for it on 4th and 2? The Vikings don't even have a good offense to begin with. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? The Vikings do not have a good offense. Cousins has shown no reason for the Bills to be worried about going forward on 4th and 2. That's a problem. If the Bills are going for a knockout game every week, this is a bad decision. And that guy almost ran it back. We were just saying, wasn't I just saying the pick 6, the fumble, you got to watch out for this stuff because the Vikings are getting, with a small lead, the Vikings can come back with something fluky happens. And it just happened. And I don't know why Josh threw that ball to begin with. That was a bad throw by Allen. You don't see that all the time. That was crazy. You take the points, man. Take the 3 points. That was awful. Finger, didn't the Vikings use the pick the Bills gave them for Diggs to get Jefferson? Yes, they did, Finger. They did. I mean, it's a decent trade-off, but you're taking a big chance giving up Diggs for a receiver that hasn't proven himself yet at the time. Obviously, Jefferson has definitely proven himself by now. But at the time, you're giving up Diggs in hopes of this next receiver being that type, and they lucked out. It was. There was a New York Jet. Remember Jonathan Vilma, guys? The Jets traded away a young Jonathan Vilma, great linebacker for the Jets, won a Super Bowl with the Saints. We all know him, Bounty Gate, the whole thing. But anyway, they got rid of him for Vernon Golston. Do you guys remember Vernon Golston? He was going to be the next great pass rusher the NFL has ever seen, you know, in recent memory and all that. So they get rid of Vilma. We got Vernon Golston. And in the couple of seasons we had with a guy like Rex Ryan that knows defensive players, dumped this guy off. He had 0 quarterback sacks, 0 pressures, 0 fumble recoveries, 0 forced fumbles, 0 interceptions as a starting linebacker. Nothing. So it's a big chance when you get rid of an established player, a young one at that, hoping the next guy you draft works out. So anyway, the Bills got the ball back. The Vikings got the ball back. Dalvin Cook should have been stopped. He just made it past the line of scrimmage. Look, the Vikings look like they're ready to start running with life. Gunner, take the points. Yes, take the points. My gosh, how dumb. Finger, Allen landed on his injured elbow. See? These types of things shouldn't happen. And Allen shouldn't have even jumped on him anyway. He was already down. Allen should be the last guy attempting to tackle anybody. Anybody. Allen should be getting out of the way. I wouldn't care as a Bill. If I'm a Bills fan, I'd rather see Allen let somebody pass me before I tackled somebody. And you could be injured yourself. Gregory Allen Bailey, welcome into the basement. Gregory, subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button. Gregory, we appreciate you stopping into the basement. Vikings fan here. Is Allen okay? We don't know yet. I haven't gotten an update yet. Haven't gotten an update on Allen yet. So I don't know, but had they taken just kicked the 3 points, that would have never happened. None of that would have ever happened. And trust me, that's going to come up. If Allen is seriously hurt, that's going to come up looming huge. Why do you not take the 3 points there? The Vikings don't even have a good offense. So why are you going for it on 4th and 2? Why? A 10-point lead with 11 minutes and change left in the 4th quarter, and you go for it on 4th and 2 instead of kicking 3 points? What is the thinking there against a team that doesn't have a good offense? I'm blown away by that. I'm blown away by that. That's something like Adam Gase would have done for the New York Jets. That would have been an Adam Gase move. Like that was, I'm going to get off it. That was shocking. If I'm saying I'm going on and on and on about it, mainly because Josh Allen may be hurt, like really hurt. Even if he just bumped it, ignited it, triggered something, they should put Case Keenum in for the rest of this game if Allen's even close to being hurt. Why risk him coming out and getting really hurt if he's awful? Gregory, doesn't make sense to go for that. Right. It doesn't make any sense. 0 sense to go for that. We got screwed on the horse collar call earlier and the non-holding call on Hawkinson. Yeah. And that really bad pick by Cousins. Clean pocket. He throws right over Hawkinson and goes, that was a really bad interception by Cousins. Gregory. Anybody else new in the basement, please subscribe, bell notice, like button, keep the basement rolling. We're almost at 1,000 subs. We're like 110 away. That's it. We're working our way there, guys. 9 minutes left in the game, 9:02 to be exact. 4th and 1, and here go the Vikings going for it. I would hand it off this time. They did. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. I don't think he got that. They gave it to him. I don't think he got that. I think he got stopped. I want to see that again. I don't think he got that. It was an end around pretty much. Boom. He should have been stopped there. He didn't. Oh, the second effort, the ball got across. Okay. All right. I see it now. I thought he was out of bounds. His second effort got it. Wow. That was huge. See? Cousins incomplete. All right. No, Manav, they haven't. There's no reason to keep bringing it up, Manav. They haven't. Manav, they haven't. No reason to keep bringing it up. Gregory, KJ Osborne with a great effort there. Yeah, no doubt. Wow. This has turned into a pretty good game. Total yards, Bills 379, Vikings 319. .809 left, out of bounds. Oh, no, did he get out of bounds? No, clock's still ticking. Vikings only have one timeout. The Bills have all three left. 8 minutes and counting, 3rd and 4. Finger, McDermott needs to chew Dorsey out. Yep, bring in Frank Reich as the quarter. Yeah, that's a great idea. Justin, why didn't we kick the field? Right. Oh, man, we've been going on and on about that. Can you imagine if Josh Allen seriously hurt right now? How dumb was that? Why would you not kick the field goal there? You go up by 13 points. I mean, the Vikings defense hasn't been horrendous. That was just all around dumb. That was just all around dumb, especially if Allen is hurt. Gregory, Manav, Bill should have kicked the field goal. Yep. Oh, we can go on. I mean, McDermott, can you imagine the scrutiny he's going to be under if Josh Allen is seriously hurt? And not for nothing, Josh Allen, why are you jumping on a guy that's already going down anyway? Why did he even jump on that pile? I mean, it wasn't really much of a pile, but why is he even, Josh Allen, interception or not, don't get involved in tackling. It's not worth it. Boy, oh boy, this is going to loom large. Cook got nothing there. The Bills, 3rd and 4, stuffed it. They stopped it. It's 4th down again, so the Vikings have to go for it. 7 minutes, 10-point lead. I mean, oh, they only have one timeout. They're going to have to go for it. I was going to say, you still have time. Not a lot, but they're going to have to go for it. With only one timeout, they're going to have to. Finger, we can't get to the quarterback without Greg Russo on the line. Yeah, you can't. Right. It's been a hard time getting to the QB, especially Cousins is a statue, too. It's not even like he moves. First down, they got it on 4th and 6. Cousins throws a laser. Cousins just threw a laser like you never see out of Cousins. Hawkinson fighting for every yard. Yeah, they are, Gregory. What a laser he threw there. Wow. Gregory, I just want us to show some fight here to finish the game. Yeah, Gregory. They're showing some fight. They're showing some fight for sure. They need a touchdown. I mean, a field goal or a touchdown, but you'd rather get the touchdown out of the way first. Cousins throwing down. Incomplete. You'd rather get the touchdown out of the way first, so you only have 3 points to worry about at the end. But I mean, you take either one you can get in range for. You take either one. Look at Jefferson in the first half, had 4 catches, 86 yards, 1 touchdown. Second half, 1 catch for 19 yards. He has been erased in the second half. Jefferson has been erased in the second half. Cousins back, 2nd and 10. Wide open. How is he wide open? Down to the 18-yard line. He was wide open, guys. How does that happen? Google that. Google that. Another cellar dweller accounted for. Google that's in the face. What's going on, brother? Don't mind me. I'm just a Jets fan passing through. Well, I'm a Jets fan doing the live stream, Google. Good to have another Jet fan in here, man. Good to go. Good to go, Google. Nice seeing your name in here, man. Anybody new in the basement, please subscribe, bell notice, like button. Doesn't matter what team you're a fan of. Bring it here. We can all do it. Cousins back, 1st and 10. Oh, he's running. Oh, he's running for the touchdown. He got down to the 2-yard line. Cousins. Look how much this 4th and 2 stupidity not kicking the field goal is looming large now. Not only just for the game, but for Josh Allen also, man. This is crazy. I have not gotten a Josh Allen update yet either. Have not gotten one. I've not gotten one yet. Finally, a Thielen sighting. Yes, Gregory, he's been non-existent the whole game. All right, 4:45 and counting. 1st and goal. Big handoff to Cook. Jefferson overthrew him. Overthrew Jefferson. Overthrew him. Overthrew him. It looked like, no, the coverage was good. Man, if Vikings score, I'll be eating lobster this week. Good. Oh, man. Gregory, Bills defender pulls Jefferson's jersey, gets away with it. Why? It's all subjective, man. The referees, it's all subjective to me. Handoff up the gut. Touchdown, Vikings. Touchdown, Vikings. Up the gut. Handoff to inside. Handoff to the fullback. Probably least expected play right there. All of a sudden, it is a game, guys. 4th and 2. Don't take the points. Don't take the points. Wow. That could loom so large, guys. Look at that. Right up the gut. Wow. The Vikings went right down the field and scored. Walked right down the field. Unbelievable. Did he miss it? He missed the extra point. He missed the extra. He missed the extra point. That means they need a touchdown. Oh my gosh, man. He's missed, they said he's missed 4 this season. 4 PATs. Wow. Google, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Google. Yes, sir. Bruin, Vikings really about to do this? Dude, Bruin. Gregory, what happened? Classic Vikings is what happened. Missed the extra point. Now the Vikings have to score a touchdown again. Oh, my gosh. Wow. What? The Bills are trying to give the game to the Vikings, and the Vikings said, whoa, we don't want it. Whoa. Cousins freaking walking them down the field to score. Now they got to do it again and stop the Bills this time. I want a Josh Allen update. Classic Vikings right there. Wow. Wow. This game it went from looking like this game will be long over, right? This looked like this game was long over. And now, from the dumb 4th and 2, Sean McDermott not kicking the 8th field goal, to this, to the Vikings taking advantage and scoring and then missing the extra point. Wow. 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 Now they need to, let's see what we can get out of the any update. Let me see if I can get an update on the computer. I don't think so, though. Let's try it. Josh Allen, you guys say better not be hurt. Well, I guess we're about to find out if he comes out or if Case Keenum comes out. Let's see what they say. Uh-oh. Let's see. It looks like Allen's all right. I mean, he's standing on the sideline. Looks like I think if he was seriously hurt, he would have been in the locker room already. I would think he's coming out. Judging by the way it looks, I think he's coming out. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe. Bell notice, like button. Keep it rolling in here. Keep it rolling. Uh-oh. Oh, if he had cut to the right, it looked like he had more of a lane. I don't know. Oh, well. All right, let's see if Allen's coming out. That's what I'm waiting on right now. Let's see if Josh Allen is coming out. No one's saying anything, so I'm just assuming he is. Yeah, Allen's back out there. He's fine. They're going to have to really be kid gloves with him, though. Really kid gloves. Got to be very, very, very careful with Josh Allen the rest of this way, guys, because this is like, it just seems like he's one play away from getting hurt. What I know you Bills Mafia is worried about right now, it looks like he's just one play away from really getting hurt. And that's and then you got to go the rest of the season with Case Keenum. Probably not something you guys want to do. All right, so we got 4 minutes left in the game, 27-23. Bills got a 2nd and 10 on their own 27-yard line. 28-yard line, 28. Oh, false start, Bills, false start. Boy, this game's going to have some ending here, huh? All right, so we got 2nd and 15 now from their 22-yard line. 22-yard-ish. Gallen, oh, almost sacked there. 3rd and 15. This is not good, guys. Not good. Not good. 3:40 left in the game. Clock is stopped. Wow, margin of victory for the Bills. In games that are 8 points or fewer, they're 2-8 since last year. Really? The Bills are 2-8 in games that are 8 points or fewer. Wow, 16-1 that are 9 or above. That means they hardly ever blow games. Oh, the Jets last week, I guess, was their first one. 2-8 though in one less than 8 points game. Wow. Allen to Diggs, broken up. They're forcing the Bills to punt with 3:30. The Vikings defense held on. Wow, Vikings are showing some fight here, guys. Vikings are showing some fight. Gregory states it. Gregory, Harrison Smith makes the big play. What a play. That was a huge play. Diggs had that. Diggs had that. Great defense on that. All right. Well, the Vikings went from needing a field goal to now needing another touchdown. Now needing another touchdown. Fair catch. Whoa, man, he stumbled and caught that. He almost, oh, can you imagine he fumbled that away? All right, guys, well, 27-23, 3:43 left in the game. Good defense. They're showing it again. No pass interference. Great D. So to catch you guys up for right now, Bucs beat the Seahawks 21-16. 3 minutes left in the fourth. Kansas City up by 10 on the Jags, 27-17. The Steelers beat the Saints. That's over 20-10. 14-10 Titans with 7:30 left in the fourth over the Broncos. Giants up 21-10 with 3 left in the game. Lions came back 31-30 with 1:18 left in the game there. Dolphins have this wrapped up 39-17 with 1 minute left in the fourth. Wow, the Lions came back. Cousins almost up, under pressure, throws the ball, caught. Caught and out of bounds. Second down. Cousins, man, working his way in the pocket around, avoiding a sack, completing. Completed Osborne, at least a 7-yard pickup minimum. Oh, 5-yard. So much for my 7-yard minimum. It's 5 yards. 2 and 8 because Dorsey sucks at halftime adjustments. Fair enough. Fair enough, Finger. Bruin Lions are winning by 1 point. I saw that. Cousins. Oh, I thought he was going to be sacked. Complete. Thielen. Another Thielen sighting there, Gregory. Google that. Cousins about to mess this up. I agree. I expect it. I expect it. Gregory, embarrassment for the Bears. Yeah, no joke. Cousins again. Hurry up offense. 2:57 and counting. Vikings have 1 timeout, and Cousins is sacked. He is sacked. The Vikings only have 1 timeout plus the 2-minute warning. So you got 2:44 left in the game. They took a big sack that. Gregory, what a finish we are in for. It looks that way. Looks that way, Gregory. Looks that way. Looks that way. All right, Cousins back. Oh, Hawkinson dropped it. Hawkinson dropped it. 3rd and 13. 2 more downs. That's it. 3rd and 13. 2 more downs to go. Anybody new, subscribe, bell notice, like button. All right. 3rd and 13, guys. It is loud there. It's loud. Cousins is going to get sacked. There he is. Sacked again. Sacked again. Uh-oh. This is it. Make or break. It's got to be 4th and 20-something by now. Miller back there again. First sack. Boom. 2-minute warning, man. 4th down. This is the game. This is the game. Here we go. It's the game. Oh, man, guys, here we go. Here we go. Google, a lot of time on the clock, plus their 1 timeout in 2 minutes. The Vikings are rushing their play calling instead of being strategic, right? It's exactly what's happening, Google. They're rushing like, I mean, they basically have 2 timeouts, right? The 2-minute warning and the one they got. So it just, it's a little weird. They're rushing like they have no timeouts and there's less than a minute. It doesn't make any sense. Bruin, the funny thing is that I picked the Lions to win that game. Really? And you too, Google? Wow. Gregory, it's over. We'll see, Gregory. You got 1 play to go, brother. 1 play. You got to get the first down. They still have 1 timeout. They got to get that first down. What a hell of a fight, though, man. And still, that play, not doing the 3 points, so dumb. That's going to be the big topic for the Bills after this game, especially if somehow they blow this game. And the fact that Josh Allen needs to be told, do not, under any circumstances, tackle anybody right now. Nobody. Would you guys sacrifice 1 win, even if it meant, even if it meant a loss for 1 game, but Allen stays in for the rest of the year? Or he tackles somebody and runs the risk of ripping his UCL? No, maybe needing Tommy John surgery. We all know that from baseball. Tommy John surgery, you are not back. If he got that right now, he would not be back at the start of next season. He would be back like around this time next year, this time or longer. Tommy John, that UCL apparently is like the beginning of like your borderline Tommy John surgery. If that really gets jacked up with all those pitchers, the last thing they want to hear is you need Tommy John surgery. That's the last thing you want to hear. So, but Josh Allen did it today. He had a good game managing, a solid game manager game, and they ran the ball and they played effective defense. Here we go, guys. This is it. 4th down. 4th down. Let's go. Cousins is back. He's putting it up. He caught it. He caught it on 4th and 18. He caught it. He caught it. Jefferson caught that. One-handed. You want to talk about an OBJ catch? My gosh. What a catch. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? One-handed grab in traffic? That's unreal. That's unreal. 125 and counting. They're still driving. Wow. And out of bounds. And out of bounds. And a flag down. What a catch. Oh my gosh, the fact that he even held on to that, it's a clean catch. He stole that ball from Lewis. Unbelievable. Wow. Unbelievable. See that, Gregory? You went from it's over to unbelievable catch. See, man, one play. Google, OMG. Yep. Gregory, everybody's unbelievable. Yes, yes, absolutely. Finger, Dorsey's offense has to be one of the least productive second-half offenses in the league. One of it might be the least next to the Lions. I don't know. Or next to the Texans. That was crazy. Oh, my gosh. Here we go. Cousins back again. Oh, my gosh. They got it down to the 2-yard line. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Jefferson is murdering the Bills. Wow. They're down to the 2-yard line, and I've been trashing Cousins this whole game. How he won't bring somebody back. Oh, my gosh. What are we watching here? What are we watching here? Oh, this is unbelievable. First of all, that 4th and 18 by Jefferson was out of this world, man. What a grab. That makes Diggs grab. That top Diggs grab from earlier, which was unreal. This is unreal. That 4th and 2, you didn't take the points, Buffalo. You should have taken the 3 points. What was the thinking there? What was the thinking? 1st and goal. Cousins tripped. Cousins tripped over one of his linemen. What a waste of a down. Can you imagine? And the Vikings screwed up by missing that extra point. Missing that extra point. They could be kicking at the very least, they know they could be down here and at least have to tie the game. They can't. They have to score a touchdown. They have to score a touchdown. If you're new in here, subscribe, bell notice, like button. How do you trip over your lineman's foot? Oh! That was bonehead, Gregory. Yes, Google. I need the Vikes to score. Oh, my gosh, this game is crazy out of nowhere. Like this was 24-10 like 5 seconds ago. 2nd and goal. It's not over yet. I mean, the Vikings haven't won yet. There's no way. That's 3rd and goal. Uh-oh. 3rd and goal. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Chiefs beat the Jaguars 27-17. That Colts and Raiders, again, I cannot wait for that. The Raiders cannot lose to a team that has a head coach in Jeff Saturday. Never been a head coach ever, or a coach, period. They have a guy calling plays today, not Saturday, somebody else. That's never called plays before. Don't be the Raiders go out. Everybody should be fired if the Raiders go out and lose that game. Oh my gosh. I have Buffalo on my other ticket. Oh, Google, man. Wow. 3rd and goal. Hey, Buffalo. I mean, Vikings got to put this in. It's not an easy task, man. They're on the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Touchdown, Vikings. They did it. They did it. Wow. Wow. Google, you think Colts will win that upset? Wow. What? That would be Josh McDaniels. Everybody should be fired. I can't believe there's still. Hold on. Oh, he has that. That's a touchdown. The ball never touched the ground. Is he in, though? He's short. He's not in. 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 His knee is down. He's down. I don't know. It looks short to me, but he might have broken the plane a little bit. I don't know. Wish we took the points, man. Raleigh, yep. Gregory, was that? I don't think he's in. He's short. His knee is down right there. Bang. I'm saying that like you guys are watching it with me. But he's down at the half-yard line. 4th and goal. This is the game. It's 4th and goal, Finger. You don't, I mean, I'd want to stop him. 4th and goal. 4th and goal. You stop him. Come on, let's go. Vikings have this. Oh my gosh, man. What an ending to the game. This is it. This is it. That missed field goal will caught. That missed field goal. They should be kicking the game-tying field goal right now. Both teams blew this game. Both teams have an argument how they lost this game. Both teams do. If the Bills don't score, I mean, the Vikings don't score here. Offsides. Cook dropped it. He dropped it, but they were offsides. The Bills are offsides. The Bills are offsides. He dropped it, but the Bills are offsides. I can't believe this. This is down. He was way offsides. That was obvious when the play snapped. Now they're on the goal line, man. This game is over. They have an inch. That's it. They have an inch, guys, an inch. He got in. He's in. He's in. They're saying he stopped them. They're saying they stopped him. What? He looked like he got in. They're saying they stopped him. I don't know. It looked like that ball crossed. I think he's in. I think he's in. Oh, I don't, man, this is so close. I don't know. His shoulder hits. It looks like the ball barely crosses the plane, but I don't know. I told you Cousins would find a way to screw this up. I've been screaming that the whole game. Rock 97, what the hell? Yeah. What the hell? 97. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Not Rock. Yep. I can't believe what's happening, right, Bruin? His shoulder touched the ground. Google, yeah, I think his shoulder did touch the ground, but if that tip of the ball was over that plane. Look how large that missed field goal. Both teams would have a reason. Both teams have a reason to lose this game because of dumb decisions they made. And that missed extra point, look how large that is right now because they could have kicked the field goal. Google, his shoulder hit. Yep. Gregory, all he had to do was extend the ball over the goal line. He didn't even try to. I know. Because it won't matter if the ball's knocked out. Once it extends over, you can knock the ball. That's not a fumble. Bills offense does not deserve this one. Hope McDermott addresses the BS this week. Finger pistols. Yep. Wow, this is so, here it is. They stopped them. They stopped them. Now they make sure they don't get a safety. They stopped them. Wow, Bills, man, you almost blew this game. Almost blew this game. The Bills almost blew this game. This is the second week in a row the Bills have blown over a 14-point lead. Second week in a row. Oh, I think they got a safety. They got a. He fumbled. He fumbled. The Vikings won. The Bills fumbled in the end zone. Oh my gosh, what an ending to this game. The Bills fumbled in the end zone. The Vikings got it. What is going on? What is going on in this game? Oh my gosh. What the hell, right, Rock? What the hell? Wow. You cannot make this up. You cannot write this any better. Wow. Wow. The Bills 2 weeks in a row have blown more than a 14-point, well, they've blown over double-digit lead 2 weeks in a row. Last week was an 11-point lead. Gregory, I don't even know what to say. Gregory, you gave up on your team on fourth down. I know I would have done the same thing. Trust me. I am absolutely stunned. Bruin, what the hell has happened? What the hell is going on? It was 24-10 Bills, and we were all cruising like the game was over. Then it went 27-17. Then the 4th and 2 came up. Points, points, points. Took the points away, McDermott. Dumb call. They're reviewing it. Now they're saying they're not sure if it's a touchdown. What is going on? Gregory, this is karma for the missed pass interference on Hawkinson and the bull crap. Gregory, this is karma for the missed pass interference on Hawkinson. Yeah, and the bull crap horse collar penalty. Look how effing pathetic this play calling is, LOL. Yeah, Finger, this is straight. What a weird ending. This is crazy. This fourth quarter has been absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. This fourth quarter has been nuts. Google, I don't know, but this smells like Vegas. This is funny, right? This is like what you don't expect to happen has happened. And then when you don't even think could happen has happened. All in this last 2 minutes. What the hell is going on out here? Wow. I mean, as a Jet fan, this is huge for us that the Bills don't win. Boy, this is going to make the AFC East one big mess. It already is a mess, but this is like a mess. Bruin, I feel like I'm in the twilight. I know, man. This is like, wow. This is unbelievable. The Buffalo Bills had this game in hand. 24-10 lead, running the ball, coasting. The ball, it looked like it never even made it to Josh. The transfer from the center to the quarterback, I think the transfer was ever made. Oh, it is a touchdown. They're calling it. It's official. Google, Jets. This helps the Jets. Boy, what a mess. What a mess this division is now. I knew it was going to be tough to kneel the ball there. You can't kneel the ball there, Gregory. They had to get it out of the end zone. Yeah, they had to get that out of the end zone. He fumbled it. Wow, what a finish. What a finish. But, hey, the Bills still have their chance. Guys, this game has been this crazy. The Bills still have their chance. They have no timeouts, 41 seconds left. The game's not over yet. And the way this game is going, who knows? Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? What if they kick the ball up and return it all the way? Anything can happen. As we're seeing, things we didn't even think of have happened in this game. Jumping over the top, I mean, the Bills fumbling the ball away in their own end zone. This is unreal. After that stop on 4th and an inch, this game is unreal. And let's see if the Bills can score. Who knows? I won't. Now I'm not going to say never. You never say never, especially not in this game. Minnesota did not give up when they didn't get that touchdown on 4th and an inch, and then the defense was still ran out there aggressive as hell, and it paid off. It paid off. They didn't mail it in. Gregory, the game is not over. I agree. Here's the kickoff. All right. Well, the Bills get the ball around their own 20, give or take a yard. D, it's not a mess. The Jets going to be number 1 in this division this year. Amen, D. You've called it already. You've said this already, D. Gregory, the game's not over. Nice, Gregory. About 5 minutes ago it was, right? D was taking over. We taking receipts, and this is not the same Jets. Amen. This is not the same Jets. It's not. This is weird to watch the Bills blowing games, though. Look, they can get in field goal range, though, guys. 29 seconds. The game's not over. This game is not over. Finger. We need 2 OCs, 1 for each half. Yeah, no kidding. Just a decent one would do. I agree with you, brother. Yeah, you're right. That second half is a joke. The Bills, again, only have 3 points in the second half. Last week against the Jets, they only had 3 points. After scoring 14, they only scored 3 the rest of the way. And the defense is blowing games. What's going on with Buffalo? This isn't something you're used to seeing. Oh, Knox, another nice grab, 24. Hey, look, they're starting to get into field goal range. Guys, they're moving down the field. Quit giving them free yards. Yeah, Gregory, they're giving them free yards. Yep. Gunner, I'm just hoping we can tie right now, right? You need to. Gregory, we giving them free. Yeah, they're giving free yards. The Vikings just used their timeout for an injured player on the field. Boy, this game's not over yet, guys. Not over. All right, is he still down? That's right, D. Boom, 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 boom. Boy, what a great man. This is incredible. What a game. What a game. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. We're almost at 1,000 subs. Help us get there. Let's go. 24 seconds, 2nd and 2. That 4th and 2 is going to loom large over McDermott's head. Large not taking the points then. They would have already had those points. Oh, he caught it. Gabe Davis caught it. Did he catch it? They said he caught it. Out of bounds, too. Oh, I don't think so. They're on about 5 yards of tying this up. Up, wide open. How are they giving this guy wide open? Oh, guys, Vikings blew this, man. Vikings blew this. Now they can talk about winning this game. Can you believe this? They're going right down the field. Forget about tying it. They're looking at winning this thing. Oh, they should have challenged that. Gabe Davis, man, he bobbled that ball. That ball hit the ground. There you go, 25-yard line, 1st and 10. They're going to go for the win here, guys. They're going for the win. Now, if they complete a ball and don't get out of bounds, the Vikings win this game. All right, they're going to kick the field goal and tie this game up. Flag. Flag. This is crazy. They're going to kick a field goal. They're going to go for the touchdown. What are they going to do here? 5 seconds left. Are they going to go for the touchdown? Nope. It hit the ground. That Gabe Davis was not a catch. That hit the ground. But whatever, they got the playoff. That hit the ground. 29-yard field goal attempt. Imagine he missed this. Imagine he misses this. Woo! He almost missed it. Tied at 30 with 2 seconds left. He almost missed that. We gave them a free field goal. What kind of defense is this? The defense fell apart. See, that's what I always had a problem with. Prevent defenses or defenses that you let the other team get free yards, and they only needed a field goal. Why were you not playing? Why would you give up free yards when you're only up by a field goal? It makes no freaking sense. Minus the Bible. Yeah, Google, he bobbled that ball. That Gabe Davis, that was not a catch. He bobbled that. But, hey, they got the snap off. They moved it. Gregory, why not just play normal defense? Zone didn't work. Yeah, I know. Why don't you just play normal defense? It's not, if they were up by a touchdown, little different story. They're up by a field goal and they're giving up free yards to an offense that's already good. That makes no sense. All right, so this comes down to whoever wins the toss in overtime. Unless something fluky happens on this kickoff. Two seconds. I'm not going to say what can happen, what can't happen. We don't know what can happen. This is crazy. This game is nuts, but this was a game the Bills had. They had it in their hand and they blew it. Bills blew this game. Even if they win it, this should never have gotten to a tie game. The Bills had this game in hand at 24-10. Another game where they had a lead and they just coughed it away, which is surprising for the Bills with a defense like this. How is that happening? All right, we're going overtime. This, to me, is a matter of who wins the coin toss. My stomach makes noises whenever our first kicker is up to bat. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Coin toss, both teams have opportunity to possess ball unless initial possession results in a TD or a safety. That's what I mean. To me, it's whoever wins the toss. Because, boy, the Vikings defense should be ashamed of themselves. Right after they make a great play and cost a safety and get the fumble. I mean, get the touchdown. Don't even get the safety. You make them fumble and get the touchdown. And then you lay a dud on your final defensive drive. What was that? Crazy. Yeah, D, we need Minnesota to win. Us Jet fans do. Yep. I'm the best. Welcome into the basement. I'm the best. Subscribe, bell notice, like button. Please hang out. Watch this incredible ending with us. Bruin, this game is frying my brain. I know this is an amazing game. Minnesota gets the ball. Minnesota's getting the ball first. This game is frying. I read that. Gregory, luckily a field goal doesn't win the game on first possession. Yep, well, here we go. Overtime, guys. Overtime coming up. Wow, what a game. What a game. No one has beaten the Bills in their house this year. The Bills have a lot of tough games in their house coming up. They got one against the Dolphins, one against the Jets, one against the Patriots. Those are three right there. Three big divisional games coming up for the Bills in their house. And I know they have to go to New England for the other one. Minnesota ball. That's right, D. Yes, sir. Yep. Guys, 2 minutes. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Micah Hyde. Kick the left. All right, what are we in store for here in this overtime, man? What are we in store for? What are we in store for? Think of Micah Hyde, our secret weapon. Oh, man. Yeah, it's been a play of the game. Gardini, no way the Bills blew. Dude, Gardini, you have missed an unbelievable fourth quarter, man. This game has had every crazy thing that you can imagine and what you couldn't imagine. 2 seconds, guys. Oh, forget it. $30 to 30 right now. 1 second, guys. Got 1 yard here, man. Sorry, guys. Got to give me a second.